All right, everybody, welcome back to Grey Matter Games, Dungeons and Dragons, Session 4. Fortunately, Stinksack, led by Tyler, will not be joining us today. His wife gave birth to a lovely baby boy early this morning, so he's at the hospital, taking care of her and, resting. Hopefully
and
next
being
session.
a good father.
And great father. Definitely sending us a bunch of pictures of the baby, so... yeah, he's adorable. So he won't be joining us this week, but next session he should be back to the normal group. So
We love you.
You're probably watching the VOD later, so there you go, guys. So we're gonna pick up where we left off last time, which was in the village of Brockel. After a bloody and deadly fight, you guys managed to defeat the Beastman ambush. After arriving in the town of Brockel, you were there for less than 30 seconds. You guys were ambushed, caught off guard. A few of the members of the party fell in battle, but were quickly brought back, and everyone seems to be wholly present and good to go. Maybe except for a few grave injuries, but no permanent deaths, thankfully. So, picking up where we left off, you guys are standing at the entrance of town, and the Beastman corpses litter the group, litter on the ground, and there's just corpses. These flies are starting to gather as you guys collect yourselves.
God fucking damn it, Derek.
I loot the bodies, because I want loot.
Great.
We already got to that point.
So
We did that last week.
they were talking about doing the looting. I just didn't have the loot available based per creature. Give you an itemized list. And I do know that V and Vanny wanted to get into a fisticuffs about who was keeping which. Which
Oh no, we're not. If Vanny wants something, I'm giving half of it.
No, boy. Oh, no.
I'm gonna look for something very specific. I'm gonna look for evidence that these were good people. I'm gonna look for pictures of family, written notes, because it's way too early for
doing this.
it's way too early for a redemption arc
Iris
for
is,
me. Okay.
Iris is decapitating every single fucking head.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make sure they don't come back.
Yep.
That's not
I
necessarily.
do not want to be the good guy right now. All right, it's too early for my redemption arc.
We'll discuss when that may happen. But for now, no redemption. Okay.
Okay.
As V and Maddie are searching for equipment, things to loot, John Ralphio is going in their pockets, and Vanny and V are kind of we're looting, and you realize he completely disregards the equipment that they're carrying. He's looking in their personal effects.
It's bag of gold. Who cares?
Just launches over his shoulder. Where's the family photo? Unfortunately. Actually, fuck it. Give me an investigation check.
Do beastmen have families, William?
Do they have?
Find out today.
It's gonna be above 20. It's 17. I'm just gonna pull up my modifier real quick.
Fuck. Okay. All right.
Jesus Christ.
So you're rolling for families. Okay.
Oh my god.
Were they loved?
What'd you get?
It's my base roll was 17. I'm just pulling up my modifiers.
I assume a 23, maybe?
Is there any wounded
Investigation,
civilians?
right?
Yeah.
Yes, John.
Yes.
What, Derek?
He asked investigation.
It's intelligence.
That would be a 22.
Derek, you're not gonna fucking believe this.
Yeah, you're not gonna fucking believe this. Okay, so you get to one of the archers, and you find in a belt pouch. You pull out essentially his wallet, and you open it up, and there's a picture of a female beast lady and a baby beastman.
Oh, thank God, he had a
Are
loving
you
family.
for real?
Oh.
I rolled a D
Oh,
I am
percentile.
still a bad person, thank God.
God.
I rolled a D percentile.
Oh boy.
And the odds were not in his favor, but I still rolled them. And yes, that beastman has a family.
Awesome. Excellent.
So add to your inventory picture of beastman family.
While they're all over there, Craig's just going like from house to house, knocking on doors and just being like, "Hey, just want to check in, make sure everybody's cool, everybody's okay, everybody's alive. The Beastman threat for the moment has been eradicated. You're welcome, but may be safe to stay inside. Just wanted to check in, make sure everybody's a-okay." He's at 1 hit point. He is at 1 hit point, and but still, just like gotta make sure everyone else is a-okay.
I was about to ask how you got through that whole like spiel without being like, because you're at 1.
He's fully got like 3 arrows embedded in him in like a deep gash on his shoulder, and he's just like, "Hey, everybody's cool.
We're good
Nothing
to
to
go."
worry about anymore."
Kieran is unscratched and is looking for wounded civilians.
So you do know that at the where I'm being here at the beginning of the entrance to town was the one of the guards who was speaking to you as you arrived. There's an arrow through his head. His corpse was on the ground, strewn about with the other ones. As for any other wounded civilians, the rest of them were able to retreat into their homes to seek shelter while you guys fought the beastmen. So no one else from the town got injured.
What do I know about beastmen?
Give me a nature and an arcana check.
Oh, lovely. Both negatives. Okay, I'll do nature first. That's a 3.
Okay.
And then arcana. 16.
Okay. Based on both the rolls together, you know that, which is some common knowledge that you would have maybe picked up while you're in town, or even from where you came from itself, these are twisted creatures, basically not forest spirits, but forest creatures gone mad, gone feral. And with the higher arcana check, you know they are agents of chaos, the big bad essentially. That they are warped because of the chaos corruption in the land. You know there hasn't been chaos corruption necessarily for the past 15 years, so that might be a red flag that goes up.
Would I know anything, I guess, based on those roles? I wouldn't be able to know if they were in a part of a larger group, or that was their whole party, or they have a higher up, like a boss.
You can make some assumptions about that, but with the role, not necessarily. Okay. You know they do hunt in packs. They are usually parts of bands or packs. So if there's no reinforcements that showed up, or is this group alone, this might have been just like this group by themselves. Maybe.
Okay. I think at this point, like, Iris has been thinking about it while she's been decapitating all the beastmen.
Mm-hmm.
And also putting one pile of bodies and one pile of heads. And,
like, meticulously, like, you order.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god, did you see that TED Talk by Marie Kondo 2? Like, that's awesome.
She's like rolling them up to like perfectly compartmentalize them.
I'm just like folding them, like.
Just crunch,
Traveling
crunch.
Oh my god.
Pile of bodies, pile of heads. No,
This sparks joy.
Oh, I'm having a Conan the Barbarian vibe right now.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. No, because I think we'll need some proof. I think in her head, like, it's good to have something to keep a proof of what attacked.
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe we can, when we go back that we can speak to the person and explain to them we might need to have better reinforcements if there's a boss leader or something like that.
I have
we're right-
proof of what attacked. I say as I pull up the family photos. Just the family album, the entire album.
It had one picture, but somehow you've like duplicated it. It's a whole roll of them.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
And
You just gave me a terrible, beautiful idea.
Iris.
Oh no. Okay.
So I think Iris
No,
would
we
be.
don't need.
I think Iris would be explaining while she's just like lopping the last few heads off the bodies and putting them in the piles, and she says, "Look, I don't know if these heads will give us any sort of coin, but should be a good idea to keep some evidence of what happened. And look, I think this might have been a scouting party. They might have a higher up. I don't know where, but."
Like an Eagle Scouts party?
I just kind of like stare at exactly like
Shaking his
like
head.
resting bitch face the entire time. I'm like, seriously. But then again, you all have 3 arrows sticking out of your shoulder. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's
Okay,
the blood
you're gonna-
loss.
I'm
Is
gonna
there also a
like,
possibility that there's like a Cub Scout party somewhere out there in the woods? Beaver Scouts, maybe?
what do you mean that these animals don't scout alone? Cubs won't scout alone without their mother. Beavers, this isn't a great place for beavers.
It's
That'd be more
interesting
dumb.
that Iris is almost like the party's Drax, as in doesn't understand any of these like, inside jokes or euphemisms or anything.
I don't know
Beavers don't
civilized-
scout. Like,
Or do they?
Are there beaver scouts in Canada?
Yes.
Yeah,
My brother was one of them.
there are all
Um,
the
was one of
Scouts in
them.
Canada.
Yes.
I've scouted for beavers a couple of times.
I was a Girl Guide, so I absolutely know.
I was a Cub Scout
That's
and
not
then a
what I
Scout Scout, but didn't go higher.
Off tangent.
Yeah.
I see
Okay, back to the
Craig with I see Craig with the 3 arrows in his side, and I'm like, "Come here."
Okay. It's like,
Do you
Comes
sulk
over.
over to her?
yeah, he sulks over. It's like, oh, now we have to deal with the fact that I'm injured.
If memory
I'm gonna-
serves, I already tried.
I'm gonna ask him to sit down, and I'm gonna just yank the arrows out of his chest, or out of his side. It's like,
Is it-
no.
Iris,
Actually,
is this
before
gonna
I,
hurt?
well, obviously. So I
Okay.
took out a piece of my leather. I said, "Put this in your mouth."
Why?
Just
Does
gonna
it taste good?
No, so you don't break your jaw when I yip these out of your side.
Oh,
Are you trying to give me a medicine check when you do it?
Yeah, sure.
On a natural 1, Craig just dies.
He's taking damage if she rolls low.
No whammies, no whammies, no fuck me.
I'm
10?
did you kill me, Iris?
Uh,
Did she kill me? William, did she
Oh.
kill me?
okay,
How
so
many-
Mine
here's a question: how many
one.
arrows?
There's
There's
3.
three.
3 checks. Roll 2 more times.
Sure. 13
Okay.
and
Stop rolling!
18.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you put the leather in his mouth, and he's like, "Arr," like speaking through it, unsure what to do, and you pull the first one out.
I count down, and then I go, okay, on the count of 3.
Mhm.
3.
You take it out. Yeah, these are like barbed arrows. It fucking sucks, Craig. But the way Iris removes them is kind of turns them a bit first, so that it matches with the wound incision almost, and then slides it out. It hurts because it's pulling its way out, but you don't take any damage. A little tender with it pulling them out, but it still really hurts. But no damage. You don't pass out from the pain or anything.
Now, that wasn't so hard, now was it? I like pat him on the shoulder. Take out the.
Leather is covered in drool. Wait,
Now, wasn't that so hard, was it?
My skin is on fire.
Oh, don't be a baby. Now go see the healer.
Okay.
In which I'm already at the healer, and
I get up and go over to Kieran and go, Kieran, Iris pulled out the arrow.
I was here first.
One at a time.
He gets in line 6 feet back.
Do I have any arrows stuck in me?
Were you shot at? Yes.
I think I was.
I think you have one. I think it's in your shoulder.
I'll pull that one out.
Roll a one.
Do
Roll
no
a one.
medicine. Yes, I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
Two.
What are you at? Okay, now you're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine.
Jean
the
Ralph
baby.
feel hurt.
You take 2 points of damage as like you go to like try to do the same thing, different head to line it up, but because you're doing it backwards on yourself, you do it like the opposite direction and just like rip it out of your shoulder.
As I yell, I'll yell out in Elvish, like, fuck, god damn it. Just really, like, the loudest, like, swear word that you've probably ever heard, Jean Ralphie. You've probably heard enough swear words in your lifetime with your parents, so...
Swearing in Elvish is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to French.
All church-based or what? It's all very, it's like elven religion-based.
And then I'll go look for
Elven
Vanny.
is Quebecois officially.
Oh no.
No, I thought dark
What?
elves were Quebecois.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh, yeah,
that's Elvish, isn't it?
So we'll
That's a
say
different
Elvish is French,
campaign,
but Dark
anyway.
Elf is Quebecois French.
Is
Oh
is
my God.
It checks.
me and Vanny still fighting over the loot?
Yes. So
So, Vanny wouldn't have said anything because she'd have asked Sven to go gather stuff.
Yeah.
Does Sven take initiative to fight V for it?
no. So Zen will up with the bag and go to like start like picking up like the daggers because that's the only thing that fits in his bag. The wooden shields and spears might not. So we will start picking up the daggers, and if he gets like defensive about it, he'll back off.
Get defensive, I just give half.
Okay.
If you start taking some of them, Vanny will get up. She'll waddle her way over and put her hand on your leg. Young man, I don't believe you
I love
contributed
that.
enough to claim any of this.
Ooh,
I nod, and I give her everything.
If you require something, don't hesitate to ask. I'm just keeping it safe on the cart. Sven, if you can't fit it all, just leave it on the carriage. Alright, dearies.
Okay.
I'll
So
go back and sit by the well.
they don't necessarily have coin purses on them. No form of money on them as like per individual. But you guys get if you want to take it all, Connor, go ahead and write it down on your character sheet if you want. 4 daggers, 4 short bows, 4 shields, 4 spears,
And 1 family photo.
and 120 arrows. Don't count the ones that I'm too lazy to
Plus
deduct.
3.
No. Oh no.
No. No.
I think the rule is that the ones that are used have a 50% chance of being picked up, being usable afterwards.
I'm rounding it up to 120 because I'm not counting the ones that they fired minus that.
So, 4 daggers, 4 short swords, 4 shields, 4 sharp bows, and 120 arrows.
4
Correct?
daggers, 4 short bows, 4 shields, 4 spears. No short swords.
No, sure. Okay, my bad.
And 120 arrows.
Got it. What were the melee dudes wielding?
Spears and shields.
Oh, spears. I missed spears. There
Yeah,
we go.
instead of
Thanks,
short swords and spears. No problem. Hold on.
Did I
Yeah,
get my
this
javelin
is-
that I... Did I retrieve my javelin that I fired at that one point at the beginning of the battle?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. You find it, it's in one of the corpses. You kind of yank it out. Put it
Yeah,
back into
cool.
your quiver. You also find 8 sets of leather armor. Very shoddily made, pretty stinky. If you want to keep it, you can.
We're armored.
It's
Says...
basically like leather rags, essentially. But it counts
Would
as
this-
leather armor.
Fit my children.
Yeah, well, and not necessarily the children, like the infants, but yeah, like if you have any,
Generation, the second generation would have fit them.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, hand-me-downs.
All right, I'll take
Especially
it all then.
Hardened leather scraps that resemble some form of like chest piece, but not much else.
Excellent.
Not too much protection, but something. All right.
Oh yeah.
Who's the leader of this village? Was it him? And I point to the dead guy.
Oh,
Man, if it was, that would be like really unlucky for the village.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
by the way, Iris is still covered in blood and gore.
Yes, most of you are. So as you guys are kind of like looting the bodies and like the battle has subsided, Craig went to go talk to the houses and then came back. Villagers start like kind of peeking out of their homes and conglomerating into the middle of the town again. One of them steps forward, kind of an elderly man. Was good sirs, are you here to help us? Are you the ones here to save us?
I mean, yeah, totally. We were like sent here to like look into people not making their way to Brockel with shipments and stuff. And I mean, we got here and we may have found the source of the problem and then killed it. But yeah, we're totally here to like help and be cool and stuff. Yeah.
Just like huddled in like his rags. All like I said, they're all like squalid almost. The town's like falling apart. We haven't had any visitors in months. We've been trying to survive. Most of our people have been taken.
Taken.
Would you happen to know which direction they were taken in? Because maybe that would be our next stop to go look into this whole scenario.
He like points like down the road to the forest, and then again past the houses over here into the forest, and then turns back around and past this house into the forest. He points about
So
six
that-
different
so-
directions.
So that's a no then. Understood. That's a no. Okay. He doesn't know where they are. Okay.
They come from anywhere. All times of day, all times of night.
You were taken by these kinds of creatures. Is that right?
Yes, Beastman, if I'm correct. I'm an older gentleman. I remember before the Battle of Wittenheim. They used to plague our villages day and night as well, but usually the army would be here to protect us, but as you can see, they haven't been here in some time.
See.
And they've just been attacking you and taking people. Have they been... have they killed any of you before they started taking people, or was it...
Any who try to stand up to fight them, they'll kill them. They'll kill some of us even if we don't resist. And they take others and march them off into the forest to do unknown horrors to them, I'm sure.
Have you considered leaving this cursed place?
Anyone who tries to leave, we never hear of again, and we're not sure if they ever make it to town. As soon as you leave the confines of the city, of course, you only assume you'd be dead meat.
Is your name Deckard Cain?
No.
No!
Why would you get an idea like that?
No, stay a while. And
Sound
listen.
like the Deckard Cain.
Stay a while and listen. Now I'm gonna start doing that voice. Thanks.
Fuck!
Kind of looks at all of you expectantly, unsure what to do with himself.
I think we're
Yeah.
headed
So-
back to Altdorf if any of you want to come with us.
Now hold on a minute there, Kieran. And I turned to the old guy. I'm like, so you're saying that like you were here around when they were doing all the stuff that they were just doing like 15 years ago during the chaos and the whatnot?
Well, I was, yes.
Did they like take townsfolk then as well?
Yes, slaves, I think, was their primary function. Maybe food, too.
Maybe both.
Slave food.
Craig has a -1 intelligence, but he thinks he can detective work this one out.
An effort was made.
Was this just the same people or the same beastmen that kept coming through here? wouldn't know exactly. But they even did they ever boast about their higher up, their commander, their leader? Did they ever come?
They don't speak. We don't understand what they speak in grunts and roars and the like.
I should be a bit more simple. Did they have a bigger or someone who was leading the entire thing that came to your village? They told them everything what to do, or were they just going acting on their accord?
No, never a leader type. Just the regular bands of beastmen. I don't know if it's the same ones. They all look the same to me.
You see the moment he says that, Craig, who was putting a hand up to ask a question, slowly puts his hand back down.
Well, they're all the same to me. They're all dead. So I think
all of them, no.
Well, this band is.
More.
This was just a scouting party.
What's the largest band that's come into town?
You see, like, a Vietnam flashback.
Jesus.
the trauma hits, and he like takes a couple pauses. We haven't seen a band that big in some time. His hands are shaking a little bit.
I meant within the past month, not the really bad times. Hey, Craig, just like slowly reaching out a hand to like pat his shoulder. Like, I'm so sorry about that. Like, just like, you okay? Do you want to like sit down, have a tea?
He like waddles over to the well and takes a seat at the edge of it, and one of the other like younger members kind of like tries to console him.
All right.
What do you think
Anyone
the
who
plan
wasn't
should be?
here 15 years ago and thus can have a sort of PTSD moment from us asking questions to like just come forward.
The younger person who was consoling him kind of like rubs him a little bit and stands up, and a bit of a younger gentleman, but still like not necessarily middle aged, but like in his 30s maybe. Kind of steps forward and goes, it's I remember what he was talking about from beforehand, but obviously after the Battle of Mindenheim, there were way less frequent, if not no, attacks. This has only been recent in the past few months that they started attacking again, which could only mean that he kind of like does another like 1,000-yard stare, not quite PTSD, but like kind of like thinking.
Do you think you could like guesstimate how often the attacks are and how many attacks there have been, and also perhaps what the largest raiding party has been that you've seen in the past few months?
He like doesn't know where to start. It's like info dump.
Yeah, Craig's just trying to get the exposition rolling here.
Yeah, you're getting all these numbers. It's just like just frequently every fortnight, maybe.
Right, every fortnight.
About the same size as that one, but normally we don't see just how big their parties are. We hide in our homes, try to barricade ourselves until they leave, or they've taken enough of us.
Is it possible that there's more coming tonight?
They don't normally raid in the same night, so probably not, but you never know. They've been getting more frequent. So once a month, once every 2 months.
I have a feeling that since we've killed the scouting party, they're probably going to make faster time. I would suggest that we take a rest tonight, and all of you come back with us.
You mean we
to Aldorf.
don't have to find them? Then they're going to come to us? Oh, thank God. I hate scavenging the forest.
I mean, we're going to have to come back and find them.
We'll
but
have
first
to come
we might as well.
back.
We'll take them
I think
to
that-
Altdorf where they're safe first, and then we'll come back and scout them.
No, exactly. And then that way we'll have some time to prepare, and because those things. I look at Vanny, and a side glance at Vanny, and I look back at.
Kind of
the rest
looking
of
at the
group.
old dude, trying to figure out if she's met him before, for she is also elderly.
Vanny,
But
do
no-
like all elderly people know every other elderly people?
I mean, I have a lot of kids. Maybe?
But I think the priority is we need to get these people out of danger and get them to a safe haven.
Okay.
Van
At the
is
very
gonna
least,
How many
hear you say
people
that
live here?
and say, "Can I speak to you all a minute?"
What? All of us, sort of, everyone counting.
No, just us.
Oh, sure.
And she'll waddle
one
off
minute.
towards the entrance to the town where we came from.
okay.
I do believe we came out here looking for something. Not to help these people, but to find something else.
Yeah, but if we help them, it's most likely that we will find the thing that we got here.
If we bring them back now,
Mm-hmm.
we will not find the thing that we're looking for. We must first venture out.
Might I suggest an alternative, somewhere in between the two? We don't take them all the way to Altdorf, we just get them to Kutenholz.
Wait a minute. Haven't we already found what we're looking for?
No.
I don't think an extension. We haven't found the caravans. We've only found the source of what's causing it.
Mm-hmm. We're looking for the goods.
See,
But I
found
think
the
at this,
reason that they disappeared.
in all honesty, I'm more concerned about the civilians than the goods at the moment.
Mm-hmm. So I suggest we take them to Kutenholz. That's only like 2 days away. No, it's a 2-day round trip. We get them to Kutenholz, come back.
But I have sort of a doubt. If we start taking them, and the scouting party, they get word that their scouting party never came back, they're gonna track us down.
William,
That's why
how
we come
long
back.
ago did the caravan go missing?
The specific one for this quest,
Yeah.
a week ago.
I go see the old man and I ask him, a week ago, did a caravan pass around here coming from Altdorf?
Yes, the old man.
The one suffering
Yeah.
a PTSD attack at this
Make it
current
here.
And
moment.
he's
Yes.
sitting on a well.
We haven't seen a caravan in months.
In months.
As he
Good.
like gestures to the towns. Why it's like this here?
In response
This
to
is the only
Iris's,
road, right?
Pardon? Ben, sorry.
Oh, I asked, this is the only road. If the caravan was to go wherever it needed to go, it should have passed through here, right?
Yes.
Okay,
know
so
they
I say
did
this
make it here?
area clearly has a beastman problem.
Mm-hmm.
What we need to do is go find that caravan, which is most likely looted in the camp of those beastmen.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
I
think
doubt we can just return with a few heads and be, oh, well, they probably did it. We need some kind of proof.
Here's an idea. We go back to Altdorf. We get our own caravan. We fill it up with explosives. Barrels and
caravan.
barrels of explosives. Maybe even kegs of explosives.
Fuck off, Eric.
And we let them raid it.
Why would you destroy a perfectly good keg, my dude?
all of this is sounding mighty expensive compared to what we're being paid.
Yeah.
I agree.
Great idea, too expensive.
And to answer your query, dear Iris, you're assuming a degree of organization that beasts don't tend to have.
I mean,
They do hunt and tax.
and beavers are organized enough to build
Yeah.
dams.
And they've developed photography technology. Look, family photo.
And it is commonly known that rats and dolphins are the smartest two creatures on the earth over, like, you know, biped humanoids such as ourselves.
Craig, you're doing it again.
Doing what?
Using words she
Dropping
doesn't
facts?
understand, dearie.
Am I? Oh, you mean dropping facts? Cool. Okay.
No, talking. You're doing it again.
I think there's something else we haven't considered.
What's that?
Look at the state of us from just the scouting party.
Oh no, I agree.
We go
need
to
to have
their
it.
camp.
No, we're no shape. You especially.
Will surely be. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, that's what
but we were the ones on the receiving end of the attack this time, dearie. Next time, we'll have the surprise.
And before you discover sneaking in through the forest. I love failed stealth checks.
I
know.
But
Derek.
no, I think we should just settle.
We should find their camp, set it on fire, and kill as many of them as we can, and take home proof of the cart. That way, we get paid in Altdorf, and we rescue this village. Or we could just sneak up in their camp and find what happened to the cart, and then leave this village to die. Whatever you guys decide to do, I don't really care.
I'm much more inclined to do that first one than the second one, where we leave an entire village of people to die. But like, that's my vote.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can just leave the village to die. I mean, they're not paying us, so who cares?
It doesn't
How many
matter if
people
they're
live
not
here,
paying-
Will?
He is nodding as V is talking.
You see, you see about a dozen. There's some children or elderly still hiding in the houses. Only a few of them have come out to.
Oh, by the way, I'm saying this out loud so the entire village can hear me.
Oh no!
Great. Great PR.
And I'm the one with -1 charisma.
Yes, but you also have a positive intelligence. Knowing that you shouldn't say these terrible things in front of these people.
What we can do is
It's
maybe
the truth.
teach. We can teach the.
I
strong
turn
Abel
towards
how to
the
fight.
village as they're like watching me terrified, and I tell them, what you should all do is actually get out of here and live somewhere else. Because why would you stay here and die, As I just tell this to the entire village.
That's exactly
I go over to V and I kind of like whisper in his ear. It's like, the old man just said that anyone who tried to leave was murdered, and then I back away.
Well, sorry, I think that you mentioned this in a previous session. I just have forgotten. The war front is past this, correct? The push back to reclaim this land is already past this town and further north.
Allegedly.
Okay. I'm curious that with how close this is to the war front, that there's no one capable of defending them here. It seems odd that they're just villagers with no defense against the lands around them.
How loudly do you say that?
I'm talking to the group, which is why I brought them to the side.
Okay.
Well, I
Unlike
was gonna
me,
ask-
I'm not taunting them.
I wanted to ask the elder to know if they had any soldiers outposted here, or any guards or any security out here.
Yes. They
Let me
didn't last
guess,
long.
Beastman got them, and they never called for reinforcements or nothing.
They couldn't. They were dead.
First thing that goes when you die is the ability to call for reinforcements.
City folk make them soft.
Fuck off, Cameron.
If they're so helpless, why didn't they just take them all to begin with?
Are you asking the village?
Yeah,
The younger gentleman kind of
and the
speaks up.
party also.
He goes, well, steady supply of food and slaves, right? Why take us all and spend their resources when they can keep coming back? We barely defend
but-
ourselves.
Yeah, but the refractory period on like child labor is far too long for this to truly be a viable input for them in the long run.
The guy just looking at you like the
Let's doing the math.
blank
I
face,
give you like the 1,000-yard stare at Craig.
They must be raiding for food and grains then.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a
Most likely.
farmland? What's their
Most likely.
main source of like
it's
sustenance?
but essentially
What
most
was your
of the
main
empire.
export? What was your main export?
So suddenly an economist comes out like, well, you're seeing it,
Yeah.
his papers.
Where's
the
your
abacus?
accountant? Where is your accountant, dude?
I was like, oh no, they
See, if you
killed
just
the
put away
guards.
10% of your grain every year, you get to hire guards, and then you don't get raided every 2 months.
Thank you, feudal Japan. So he says the young gentleman will speak up, and he'll be like, well, they killed the guards and took them first, and then came back for our livestock and our grain, and then the rest of us. Just last week, we lost our last couple of cows. We thought this would be the end of us, but you guys defeated them, so this is all we have left. I'm sure if you weren't here, you would have come to an empty town.
No one likes that.
Don't have any horses, do you?
Like gestures.
No, they took everything.
They just said they took their last cows.
No horses. Got it.
They have nothing.
Hey,
It's just
cows are
these
different than
people.
horses.
Well,
Well, in this world, everyone
regardless-
rides cows instead of horses. I'm kidding.
Blazing Saddles called.
Thank you. There are people who ride bears.
Alright, so what does the party say that we go scout those beastmen
Oh.
and kill
I'm-
any scout that we find?
I
I'm
want to
on
take a
board.
nap.
But I must say, I will have to retract my earlier statement about their organization. Such self-control belies a malign intelligence that we may not be prepared for.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love Vanny. I love Vanny so much.
Connor, say malign intelligence again, please.
The malign intelligence that we may not be prepared for.
Oh,
And he's smiling if he says that.
mm.
You see, your words say like bad things, but your face says good things, and I don't like that.
I'm always interested to see others' plans. They can be useful in the future.
I think what we should be doing is taking
She
a
says-
rest and also just keeping watch so that everybody can get the night's sleep, but also protecting the rest of the town here. And then we'll go and stealth or whatever we're going to do. But we need to plan. We need to properly plan it, and the only way we're going to properly plan things is with rest. Now, I know some people are more damaged than others. You know, some people don't have any more healing, so we need to take stock of what we have left. Then I look at V, as some people have done more than others.
I smile.
Bro, that was a shot across the bow for you. I mean,
So everyone needs to
I just
pull their
look
own
at-
weight.
I promise I won't be a burden. I would just
Good.
appreciate you not being one for me.
Well, good. Now you can go find firewood then. That's the first thing you'll do.
What? I brought my camping kit. Did you not bring your own?
Oh, we all have. We need more.
I didn't bring any camping equipment.
You didn't bring anything?
Hence
The spell book is
why-
pouch, that's it.
I'm like,
hey, John Ralphio, just out of curiosity, what did you bring?
I brought this canteen of very 12-year aged wine, this bottle of 16-year aged whiskey.
Okay,
Just
I'm
in
gonna
case I need to disinfect any wounds.
John
here's some
Ralphio,
vodka, which I
I'm gonna
drank.
reiterate my question.
Mhm.
What did you bring that isn't a consumable with an alcohol content?
Oh, nothing. No point in any of that. Why would I bring that? You guys have it covered.
I should have fed you to the bears before.
Oh, fuck.
Bears were nowhere near me.
Pink Iris is right. We really need some rest.
Yeah.
What's
Indeed.
the strongest building here?
This one.
Which one?
The largest one in the north here.
This one right here with like a chimney in the middle. It's the L shape.
Yeah, the L-shaped chimney house. You
Yeah.
see that there's like some the fence in the back has been repurposed to be like a small like wooden wall around it almost. The extremely makeshift and very shoddy. You notice that most of the people who are still in houses are in like hiding in there still. They're saying it's one building where the roof hasn't caved in yet, so we've been mostly seeking refuge in there.
All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone's gonna sleep in there tonight, and then in the morning when we leave, we're gonna fucking board that shit up so no one gets in.
How deep is the well?
Pardon?
How deep is the well?
Do you look into it?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. No, I'm kidding.
I am at 1 HP. Do
How?
not play that
No.
game with
Yeah, no.
me.
I'm not.
At level 1, no.
Deadly encounter. If you look down, what's the average
well
depth
comes a kraken?
of a well? 30 feet? 20 feet?
Do I fit inside the bucket?
Mr.
Yes.
Bucket.
Alright. Is there water at the bottom?
You look over and you can see a little shimmer from the moonlight.
By the way, John, how long does that 300-foot dark vision last still?
An hour?
Noted.
It was an hour,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Probably
like...
towards the tail end.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because the battle
Mine
just
is always
finished.
Yeah.
So, like, all the guys fought for, like, less than 10 rounds. So, like, you've been talking for a little while going back and forth. You still have some time on your dark vision.
Okay. I just was curious how long it lasted for. Okay. Well, what about the cart? What are we gonna do with that? It could be a liability.
Maybe we can bring horses around the back.
Well, just point me in the direction. I'll put them in for the day or for the night or whatever. Just I don't want
Is
them to
there
get
any
raided.
room outside?
So any farmhouses, any stables that haven't been desecrated?
Is there room, like, between the house and that makeshift wooden wall?
Like, to fit the cart? No.
Or horses? No.
Yeah. Like, I very tight squeeze.
Okay. Probably
Like-
they won't be happy there.
No.
Get beside the well. I'll watch over it. Then, dearie, and I climb inside the bucket. Would you lower me down? I'll stay here for the evening.
No, Vanny, you're
sorry,
no,
Vanny?
No, Vanny, you're not staying alone. You're staying with us. I grab the bucket. I'm just gonna hold her in the bucket and bring her along with me like a little chihuahua in a purse.
Sven is like
the
a back
idea
and
of
forth.
putting all of our eggs in one basket. I prefer to
So
leave at least
you-
one in a bucket.
So you want to sleep at the bottom of the well?
Oh,
Freeze
yes,
to death.
dearie. Oh, I'm always warm wherever I go. I pull my hair in tight.
Fine. Whatever you say.
To be honest, Vanny, that whole fight when you got knocked down, which we have a lot to talk about after.
Up again.
Yes, but
It's
we
never going to knock me down.
I was just waiting for you to lead into that. You have a cousin named Chumbawamba.
She drinks a whiskey drink. She drinks a vodka drink.
Anyway, I'm saying to her, look, I'm just concerned for everyone. Everyone really took a beating, and I think it'd just be wiser if we all keep watch together.
Oh,
don't-
dearie. I didn't survive to the ripe old age of 124 by being cautious.
Whoa, that's impressive. You don't look a day over 70.
Oh, you flatter me, dearie.
Can Kieran make a history check?
Sure thing. I'm actually proficient in this.
Halflings can't live to 124.
I do not know that.
It's an 11.
Actually, I don't know.
That seems pretty old for a halfling. You're pretty sure that if you had any halfling family, that your parents and or grandparents didn't quite live that long.
Where's your magic ring, Bilbo?
It's in the hair.
It's my 111th birthday. Sounds all Aussie stroked out. Yeah, so Kieran, that seems a bit
And he already
odd.
freaks out Kieran.
Yes.
He seems odd, so really, you know.
Alright, so you guys want to rest for the evening. The villagers will take you into the building.
100%.
And you notice, like, some, again, very squalid conditions. Like you said, the roof hasn't caved in yet. It looks like it could any day now. There's no masons to maintain the buildings here, so they're just hoping that it doesn't collapse in on them. They have a couple of bedrolls that they've taken from all the other buildings and kind of stuffed into one, so they could all sleep together.
Is there any straw or anything I could help bring and make bigger beds or bigger piles of straw for people to sleep on in general?
Not that you can find.
Well, I have a
Brian will
two-person
volunteer for
tent.
first watch.
I have a two-person
Oh, you
tent
know
if
what?
anybody wants to use it, so...
Maybe someone with the temporary dark vision takes first watch.
Sure.
Most
You
use.
stay outside.
Well, do you want to go take watch for the first round, Vinny?
Absolutely.
Alright. Well, if she's gonna go first watch, who wants to go on second watch, then? I guess that would be me, because I still have the temporary dark vision until for...
For another
Actually,
half
no,
hour.
it'll be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go second.
You'll probably have better perception than me, though.
I could take the last watch, but I don't want to.
I'll take the last watch.
Okay.
Hello, Derek.
So we need second and third, so I'm gonna be terrible because I have no dark vision.
Light a torch.
That's true. I always forget that.
I
was
think
gonna
second
correct-
watch.
Taking second watch.
Okay.
So
both of you
first
taking
and second are good. Third watch is
I guess it's
Craig?
me.
No, Craig is going fourth.
Okay.
He's going for.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
So
there
it's
are 4 watches.
Vanny, V, and Kieran, then Iris, and then Craig.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone will file into the buildings for the evening.
Can I make an insight check on Vanny to see if I trust her keeping watch?
Go ahead.
There we go. Okay.
I get deception against this, right?
Yes.
You won. 17.
Well, that's tragic. Those are some low rolls. 9.
I don't know, Connor. Should he trust you take first watch?
You see a malign intelligence.
Malign intelligence.
Kieran won't say anything, but he is not going to sleep right away.
Okay.
Keep watch for a bit.
Alright. So Vanny gets first watch.
May I scamper up onto the top of the well?
Yes. It's
Alright,
it's like a rickety like wooden post to hold the bucket
I
onto.
climb up there, proceed to make no perception checks, and zone out while staring at the sky.
Okay. You don't want to do
Then we can-
anything? Do you want to?
Can I do I have any idea why she's doing this? I don't suppose I do.
So
but
you look outside to see what she's up to while she's taking watch.
I'm keeping watch too, yeah.
Okay. So she kind of like crawls up and like these like weird movements. Scampers up, sits on top, and perches on top of the well and just whoosh, stares at the sky.
Okay.
No idea why.
I mean, that's one way of keeping watch, I guess.
They'll never
She's
get us from
attacking the
above with
birds.
me here.
Listening. If you're not looking around, you want to distract yourself. You can just stare at the sky and listen. Genius. The watch goes by uneventfully. You can just want to like take a nap and then get up for your watch after. That's up to you. Or you can stay up until yours to relieve Vanny.
I fall asleep at some
Oh.
point, just sitting there.
Okay.
So, during the first hour, I take a short rest. On the second hour, I leave the party to go scout ahead. and I come back 3 hours later for my watch.
Do you want to make
2
a
hours.
survival or something?
An hour later. Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
And also, I'm doing it stealthily. Ooh, good. 20. And my stealth, just a memento. That's a 21 stealth.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so you sneak about in the brush. Is there any particular direction you want to go in?
Yeah, from where it seems that the beastmen came from.
Okay, so that would be east southeast, down from the road where you guys came. That's where they had shown up. Do you want to stay on the road, or you want to try to dip into either side of the brush?
Well, does it look like they came from the road or the brushes? That's what I'm really wondering.
What was your survival check again?
Like, I'm trying to... the survival check, hang on, I have to get the history. It was a 20.
If you're leaving town, what are you trying to look for to see if they were coming from?
I'm trying to see where they come from.
So you were looking for
Like
tracks?
a general direction. Yeah, like ideally tracks or signs of a camp that they might have camped before deciding to attack the village.
So following along the road for about 20 minutes, you can see their tracks leading into town you're following, and suddenly it veers off to the right, up into the brush on the top of the road.
Okay.
If you follow that in...
Yeah, I keep following that. I still got time.
Yeah, so you seem to follow, and like again, it was a band of 8, so they weren't necessarily trying to be stealthy. Again, they've been used to weeks of this weak village, no resistance, or find caravans with little resistance, so they wouldn't sneak through the brush either. They would announce themselves like they did with their hunting horn. So you see like bushes are like split open that they like ran right through kind of thing. So it's an obvious path leading north.
Okay, so they left an obvious trail. Okay, I come back to the village.
Okay. So
And that's it.
You're taking second or third watch? You're
Continue
taking
my
second
watch.
watch with Kieran, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
If you want.
Right. You guys come out for second watch. Vanny is asleep atop the post. Still hunt in that same position, looking skyward. But like one of the eyes is still like kind of half open, the other one's closed. Snoring lightly.
Vanny.
I leave her to sleep and I just go take my watch.
Vanny? Are you asleep or... Is she asleep? Responsive?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Walk away.
Okay. Yeah, so Vanny is asleep atop the post. You guys take your watch uneventfully. Your watch passes. Do you like to like talk or do anything during your watch? Nope.
No.
Okay. Your watch passes. Nothing happens. It's next watch.
It's me.
Iris, I assume one of you goes in and wakes her up.
Yeah.
2 watches have passed, so you essentially gotten your full rest already. Okay. So you can come out, you take your watch. If you guys go to sleep again, uneventful. The night passes by. Your watch ends. At this point, the sun's starting to peak up.
So at the end of the 4 hours, my character, John Raffi, would get out of his meditation trance and start drinking again.
So when you get back for your shift, and Kieran, you start yours, John Raffi goes, "Oh, okay," and just gives up some booze and starts drinking. Do you want to annoy them during their watch?
I think just my presence is going to be annoying enough, so yes, I said if they have a fire, I sit at the fire with them, I offer them some alcohol.
You guys can partake in the alcohol should you choose. Once Iris is awakened, you see that John Ralphie was already awake, and 2 others go take the rest.
Does John Ralphio stay with me while I take my watch, or is he just gonna do his own?
I'm John Ralphio's gonna do his own thing.
Okay. So I guess I'll keep my watch and I'll just watch the sunrise.
It is lovely. Very nice red tint to it as it rises. No? I'll look at this quote. Okay. Yeah, like I said, uneventful watch.
I got it.
And yeah, unless someone wants to take a fourth watch, necessarily to do that.
I was gonna do it. Greg was gonna take a fourth watch, but like while he's doing the watch, he's also gonna start making breakfast for the villagers.
Yeah.
I think when he's about to wake up, I'm like nudging him, but I activate my mind link.
Okay.
And this is like unintentional, like as I want my character to be, and I just kind of look at him and I'm saying, young and unexperienced. You hear this in your head.
I'm sorry, did you say something about me?
Huh?
Huh?
No. What did I
Sure,
I didn't say?
It sounded like it was like your words, and it was your tone when you're saying stuff about people that aren't from the woods, and it was the words "young and inexperienced," and I'm not a fan of that personally. So yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Someone's being called out. John, you hear John Ralphio just slur.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're well rested? You want me to take another watch?
No, it's fine. That's fine. And he gets up and he like stands fully upright now, and he's like doing like the side look, like everything's.
Cool. I think out of earshot, Iris immediately thinks that she goes, "Oh no, not again! This happened again."
And what Craig will do is he'll take some of his rations and start using them to cook breakfast for the surviving villagers.
Okay. They're all starting to get up now as well. The only people who would need a little bit of extra rest would be Kieran and V. Everyone else has gotten their full night's rest already. Because you guys had done something before. So you do like 4 and 4. You're doing something before your watches. So yeah, the rest of the village starts getting up starting their day. Yeah. But just like a little bit more rest, and you guys can just like a little bit more of a nap, get up for the rest of the village.
Could I, when I finally get my full rest, can I go and forage for anything around the area if there's anything to forage?
Yeah.
Like berries or any small kind of animals that could possibly be.
Give me a survival check.
Are you awake yet? No.
Once you've done foraging, you will be.
Nature. Oh, survival you mean, right?
Survival, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Just what you needed. Okay. So normally, this is something in your expertise. You know where to look, what to find. The normal bushes where you would find maybe berries, edible nuts, whatever it is. Not much there. Around, you find is as you're expanding your direction, you finally do stumble upon enough berries and enough food. What is it? A forage check to feed a certain amount of people, right? Depending on the roll. So you feed the party.
Yeah, I can feed the party, but I meant more in general because I completely forgot about my Outlander feat. But I can find food and fresh water for myself and 5 other people.
5 other people, thank you.
In general, though, if I could find enough for sustaining at least some of the villagers.
I was trying to remember the Outlander thing.
Yeah, I could.
You and 5 other.
That
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you for the number. So you find enough. You do find a river with water and enough berries and nuts for you and 5 other people, but nothing more. And you take a very important note that there is 0 game. You can hear birds chirping in the trees a bit, but you find no deer, no rabbits, no small game, nothing.
No game at all? I mean, like, me and the
0
bros
game.
can take
Less
you out
game
clubbing
than Craig.
Fuck you. Eat my entire asshole, William.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
So I come back with, I think I would get the foraging for the food, for the berries and stuff, and then I go and get some fresh water, go for a couple of runs to get some buckets full of fresh water. I know there's a well, but there's probably not a lot in the well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
It's a well.
Well, I'm not sure how much water it is, or it's been tainted or anything from the beastmen.
Nope.
I wouldn't know.
The villagers are
John
coming out.
Ralphie like
and-
takes a bucket of water out of the well, like sips and like, yep, that's water, and just drops it back into the well.
As one of the villagers like going to grab it, and you're like, it's like he like pulls it back up because he was gonna like, get a bucket of water. No, like there's like another like nice water table underneath the village that they have a steady supply of water in the well.
Okay.
And it has been tainted because either that the water source that it comes from hasn't been tampered with, or the beastmen don't care about the water table or the water of the well itself, so they haven't tampered with it either.
Okay. So I think I will feed either the 5 people. I'll feed either the sick or elderly or the children.
That's all that's left,
Trying...
except for the one middle-aged guy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll try and distribute it as evenly as possible if I can. So like this big lady like handing like it's like the Hulk handing the taco.
Derek.
Already on it.
Actually, yeah, I knew he was gonna say that. On it.
It's Iris like trying to gingerly like give like food to the elderly. It's like this big like lady with these big hands like trying to gingerly.
Big woman.
Like she would like wash her face off in the stream and stuff like that, so she's a little bit cleaner and stuff like that. But
some of you are still covered in blood and viscera from the night before with the washing up, but Irish comes back a little more kept. A little. There's still some dried blood on whatever clothing, like cloth you would have, and your armor. But yeah, no, you distribute the food. The villagers are are super happy that you're like feed them even a little bit. The water, they still have fresh water supply, so like they're still thankful for it. But the food specifically, they're saying that we're running low on stores. There's not only people that they take when they come here, it's our food supply as well if they can get hold of it. We've been trying to stash some, and they've opened up a trapdoor leading to the basement of the house they've been staying in, and there's some reserves, but running very low. So you bring food back to them, they're extremely thankful for that. And the elders are like, refuse, they say, feed the children, give it to the children if you can.
What have the children have been feeling about this whole thing? Must be terrified. And they're seeing these new people with them. Do they interact with any of us, or are they just kind of like staying with their families?
The younger children are playing extremely shy. Some of the older children are a little curious, but most of them are staying away from the party because they know that you're not here to hurt them. Obviously, you're here to help them, but they're still mainly
they're
distrustful.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Aaron is roughly the size of a human child, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Halflings are usually like that, I think, in general. It's so cute.
He has a mustache.
Who's this lost mustache child?
Gets into the line for food and stuff, and Irish is like, "Man, this is a weird looking kid. Gives him some food." I had a mustache as a child, so it's not too far fetched.
Yes.
Scheming. There it is.
Stop scheming!
So you guys break your
right.
fast. The village is up and running, doing their things for the day. They're doing more chores outside now, feel a bit more comfortable with you guys there, so some of them go back to their gardens to see if there's any food that they can scrounge there. Start searching into the other buildings, looking for stuff if they can. V and Kieran, you guys wake up, you hear the village is like out and about. You hear the party outside.
I just wanted to say, I am still inside cooking.
leave.
Like, I imagine I have made the inside of the L-shaped building like full soup kitchen. Just.
Oh my god.
What are you making?
Eggs and bacon.
Where'd you get the eggs and bacon, buddy?
He's got. I don't know. Okay, what rations would I bring?
It'd be like
I told you, I am.
beer cans and
Meatloaf.
trail mix.
Fine.
Would you like some
I-
hair-based meatloaf?
Or protein bars, actually.
No, I'm like going through. I'm like going through my own rations, trying to figure out what I get because I have proficiency with chef stools. So I am doing my best to scrounge together breakfast for the people of this village from what we
Struggling, I
brought.
come over and offer you hair-based meatloaf.
He
You don't like
he's
that,
gonna
John?
take it. He's gonna take it and slowly just put it down on like a cutting board and like get like eye level with it, just like
What do I do with you?
and just slowly reach out and remove the longest hair that's just slowly dragging out of the meatloaf. Just
Oh
like
god, story of my life for 5 months.
Wait, when
Yeah.
were you
Please
storing food
elaborate.
in your
The
hair?
only
Or
thing-
just pause
No,
the game,
my roommate
elaborate.
My roommate had longer hair, so it was just long hair all around the house. And sometimes I get like long hair in my food, and I was like, "What?" So finally, he shaved his head, or he cut his hair short. I was like, "Oh, thank God, I don't have to deal with that anymore." But
so first 15 minutes of me prepping breakfast is just pulling hairs from the meatloaf.
Various
wake up?
other foreign
When I
What
wake
do you
up, I
mean
have
various
guidance.
other? There's more than hair in the meatloaf.
Oh yeah. Some things you can't identify either. You're not sure
Like
if.
at a certain point he finds tweezers somewhere and just like starts just like what is that?
You basically pick apart half of it because it's just unknown substances from Danny's hair.
Yeah, and like he starts like just cutting, like just be like, okay, this entire section just is quarantine,
Section
cut off and remove. I
Kieran
think
wanted to do something?
if I cut here, I can just take
Oh,
this
never mind.
corner and the rest should be good.
what's V doing at this point? Is he just waiting for the party to get ready, or?
Need to leave. No, he's already ready.
I call
Are
the young
the-
Sven over so I can pay him for the day. And I'll say to him, "Well done surviving another day out here, young man. Just a few more and I'll have you sent back on your way."
Thank you. And he puts his hands out and takes the money and pockets it. He's put everything in the carriage as instructed.
Nice.
Did anyone see anything last night?
Oh, a beautiful moon.
I didn't
Sure.
see it. I didn't see anything but the sunrise.
That is the opposite of edgy.
I informed the party about the trail.
Oh. Okay.
Finally being productive.
I high five
Yeah,
Fanny.
these men are
I
not
low
gonna kill
five Fanny.
themselves.
Fanny does not high five back.
Yeah! Staring at him deadpan.
Yeah, I have something for you, young man. And I'll go to the carriage, and I'll take 2 daggers out of the daggers, and I'll bring them over to you. Here you are. You seemed keen on these.
I grab the daggers.
I pat you on the ass and keep it up.
In the background, Craig is just starting to pass out the breakfast, which is finished. It's now just like a little cube of meatloaf that is mostly okay. Trail mix on the side and a beer, and he's just handing this out to villagers.
Oh my god. Breakfast of champions.
The kids don't get the beer. He's responsible enough to know the kids don't get the beer.
Attaboy.
How many beers do I give out?
How many did you have left?
I had 12.
About 2 6-packs with you? You shot a few of them, and you drank a couple
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, but the ones that I threw and didn't break, I picked up again.
Okay.
I pay attention to
I'll
these.
allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah?
I'll allow it.
He did, after he picked them up, he did that like tap, 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 tap to like get the bubbles out.
Get the...
So what's the plan?
It seems we have a trail.
How far did you go to find this trail?
It's not too far. I'll show you as I just start walking away.
I say we leave the horses in the cart here with the villagers. And then...
It goes deep into the forest. I don't know if the cart will go.
Yeah, I don't think the cart's gonna be a good idea because A, horse is gonna get spooked. B, cart can't fit through trees. So the path's probably been here. This could be either no path or no path at all. Yeah.
I tell the villagers that we will back. At some point.
Ooh, that's reassuring.
That's right.
I'll make an insight check on that. Yeah, if you guys would like to follow the path, you can, or you can bring the villagers back to Crudenholz first, and then come back and follow the path.
It'll take us 2 days to get back to Goodenholz because we won't have a cart speed, correct? We'll be traveling at walking pace.
With the people, yes.
That's true. That's true.
I never agreed for a rescue mission.
Neither did I.
They'll probably be okay in the village if we go for like a day or two.
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like we gotta like find these beastmen, but if we go that too far out, they're gonna probably ambush the village. So
I mean, they said they usually come like once a fortnight.
yeah, but since their scouting party has been gone, they don't know what the fuck's happening and might send another party out.
Well, look at it this way, dearie. If we manage to find them first anyways, then it won't matter.
True.
Plus, if their strength are divided between their camp and the village, that's easier for us.
So true.
And we might become level 2 before we reach their camp.
What?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what
I
is
don't know
that?
what that means.
Level 2? I don't know. I start to walk.
Psychic damage do we all suffer for that fourth wall break?
No, I think I'll follow V. I'll look at the group and I'll say, I think he's got a point. If we make it quick, then maybe we can catch them off guard.
Yeah,
Sacrifice would have been meaningful.
Yeah, in and out. Like when me and the brothers went to the sororities party the other week, and then like we were in, saw it was all dames, then we were out.
Why would you?
I think it's better.
Why would you leave?
It's
Well, Craig would leave.
Craig.
Yes.
Well, I was out. The others stayed, except for Tanner. I didn't ask him any questions
Tanner,
about
are you
that. I'll let
coming
him...
or what?
I'm coming. Will, how many rations and how many beers did I use making breakfast for the villagers?
That would be...
Like, let's say I did half a ration of trail mix per person to pair with the meatloaf. And then...
Sorry, did you just make trail mix meatloaf?
No, I put trail mix on the side, because sometimes you have to put it on the side.
It's actually like not like normal trail mix you would find like in the bag at a store. It's actually like a Vector energy like protein bar.
Okay, in that case,
So
I
they cut it
that
in
in
half.
half.
Yeah.
It's like a meatloaf and then a tiny nut meatloaf beside it.
Oh my
So
God.
let's say that
And
you
a
use
beer for the adults.
you're giving them full beers.
No, I brought tall boys. I'll split the beers in half for the adults.
You find like you pull some
What a
solo cups.
nutritious breakfast.
I'm gonna say I've never had a protein bar and beer for breakfast, but I'd be lying. So you find they have some like cups and stuff, so you split up the beers. So 6 trail rations, 6 beers out of your inventory, and you're able to feed like 12 of them. They're like the
That's
remaining
perfect.
adults in the village. and there's about 20 kids that Kate was able to feed with what she'd foraged mostly.
Perfect.
So yeah, you feed the village like breakfast, and they're extremely thankful, grateful.
Until they see it.
It's like I said, like their store's running low. They're like just you making them or thinking of them and making them breakfast. They have some food which they can get to, but they're just like the thought of you sharing your resources with them, your food and your drink with them. They're eternally grateful.
I call it meatloaf and tiny meatloaf. Bon appetit.
So we get on the road. We follow you.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
finally get on the road. And Ben.
It's actually good timing. So you get onto the road to find the tracks, and that is where we're going to take a short break.
Yay!
We'll come back in 5 minutes. We'll get some drinks, get some snacks, and we'll be back.
All right.
Get it.
All right, and we're back. So, the group is now leaving the town, leaving the villagers to their own devices. Hopefully they don't die in the meantime. And you guys are going to follow the trail that V discovered. So you guys make your way down the road, about 20 minutes, like I told Ben, and you come upon a bit of an opening, because now it's daytime, you can see it more clearly. There's like an actual, like, split bush where you can see that they had traveled out of. Do you guys venture in?
I lead the way in.
All right.
Yep.
Cast guidance on myself.
Okay. Lasts a minute.
Concentration.
A minute passes, it fades as you walk into the bush. Want to keep casting on yourself just to keep it up? Or, okay. I'm going to time it exactly when you're about to cast it and it ends.
Oh, great.
I'm kidding. So you guys make your way in. V, how far in did you go last night?
I went about 10 minutes in.
Okay. So you guys start making your way
Try
deeper.
to-
Pardon?
No, I was gonna say I try to follow the trail as good as I can.
Okay. It's only been a
for
day.
as long as I can.
It's only been a day, so the trail that you had found is still like relatively fresh. There wasn't like rain overnight, so nothing washed away. You're still able to follow the same trail. You go deeper and deeper into the woods, following these group of hoof tracks leading towards you guys. Are you just like running through the bush, following the trail? You have to travel slower if you're tracking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get another survival check, please?
Give you advantage.
Oh,
I roll 2.
I don't believe that we have to travel slower to track. I believe that the only thing that traveling slower does is let us stealth.
Okay.
It just means that his perception is not applicable for the group's party passive perception.
Okay.
Because he's spending his time tracking instead of looking at.
Thank you. I knew there was something that affected
Yeah.
it, but I wasn't sure what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. So you're still able to follow the trail for the most part. Like I said, it's still very fresh, very obvious to follow. What is everyone's passive perception?
Oh.
Excluding fees, because he's tracking.
Mine is actually pretty
13.
good.
13, and my familiar is 14, and that's going to be flying above us.
Well,
I'm a 14.
15. I think that's our highest.
Yeah, I think you and
If you-
Stinkstack were the highest.
if
Yeah.
you want, Will, how it's generally supposed to work is that because we're traveling in a line, right? One person's in front and they are checking for stuff in front of us, and one's the back. Although you can double people up and such to have multiple people in front, multiple people in back.
Okay. It's depending
If
what
you
you
wanna
guys'
use that.
marching order is as well, right? Are you
I
guys
will be
traveling in
the
a straight line?
middle.
That'd be smart.
I think Craig would have gone somewhere near the front.
I would have been in the front with V because I'm doing the survival stuff with him. So
No, it'd be right in the middle where it's safe.
Kieran?
You didn't want to watch our back?
If they're in the front, probably not room for Kieran, so he'll be in back.
Okay. Excellent. You guys are traveling along, following these tracks. It goes on for a little while, like about an hour. And they're still continuing deeper into the forest. The brush is very dense at this point, like hardly any sunlight's getting in. It's not hard to see. Everyone that doesn't have dark vision can still see. But it's, I think you're seeing shadows move in the background. It's basically as if it was dusk or something like that, where it's midday. very dark in the forest. You guys want to continue following the trail?
Yes. I stay on the trail. It's the only way we have. So yeah.
Can you get another survival check, please?
I give you advantage again.
This time V looks at the wild woman, and he says, "You know, I never actually hunted or tracked anything in my life. I mostly just steal for a living. So maybe you should take the lead, and I give you the help at
I
action."
hear that.
Smart man.
So roll with advantage.
This feels like a
Steal
smart
for a
choice.
living.
Thank
So
fuck
do
for the
I.
advantage. I rolled a natural 19, so that's a 22.
Okay.
Oh.
I rolled a 2 for the
Hey.
disadvantage.
Maybe it was a 2 that was the advantage.
No, fuck that.
Is that how that works?
Reverse math, yes.
Math is hard.
Yes.
All
So
right.
22.
Yeah, so again, the path is fresh, but getting deeper into the woods, and maybe a bit harder to see. But with your keen senses and your familiarity with the forest, you're right on the trail, unimpeded. You're following it perfectly fine, no problem.
Like, I'm getting really low on the ground, and I'm, like, smelling the, going full Wolverine, you're gonna, like, like,
There's
sniffing the
Beastman,
air.
bub.
Mad flesh.
This is the exact kind of circumstance that the spell guidance was best for.
That's fine, I rolled really high.
Because himself not using it.
No one asked me to track.
Yeah, exactly.
You can cast it on other people, John.
I know,
Okay.
let him play his thing. He didn't offer, so he didn't offer.
He's a selfish lover. I mean,
That too.
either Cameron.
He's Batman.
Can you guys make tell me what your passive perceptions are again? Sorry,
13.
excluding Iris.
Big 14.
Len, we require your passive perception.
12.
I'm looking for it. 11.
Here's one perception. There go.
You
Ergo.
lied!
11.
It's average.
He sees nothing.
And Kieran, what's yours?
15.
Okay. You guys go to. Let me.
You do what?
You
You.
guys here?
Ah. A new clearing has appeared.
No, it's the same clearing. Stink Stack's still there.
He's been here the whole time, guys.
I'm being optimistic.
Give me just a moment here.
You ain't the one tracking, boy. It ain't the same clearing.
This is definitely a different clearing. It's the same clearing, chat.
This one has a
Can I get a marching order, please? I'll
Yeah,
move
I
this
was
out of
near.
the way.
I was gonna stay near the front.
I'm gonna stay
With-
right in the middle.
V and I were in the
Actually, I
front.
think this is it. I think this is the marching order.
Yeah.
Just gonna reveal a bit more.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, it's not the same clearing. It's a bigger clearing.
Very perceptive.
He has a good perception. So
I
so
do
this
have
is
good
the marching
Malign
order.
perception.
Except for this guy, so get the fuck out of there.
No, it doesn't sound the same.
That's gonna be a meme.
Yes, it is.
9%.
Derek, where is it?
Ooh.
Anything with malign, I think, is gonna be a meme, but we'll see.
I'm gonna ask from now on if everything is malign. A chair, does it look malign to me?
This is his new favorite word. You should describe everything.
It's that quote from The Princess Bride where it's like, you say that word, but I don't think of it, you know what it means.
Inconceivable! God damn
Um,
it, I can't do a good Wallace Shawn. I wish I could.
It's hard.
Kieran, what's your armor class? 18?
17.
17, okay.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
Armor class? Oh my god.
I suppose I can add guidance to my passive check, can I?
No, you cannot.
If you
Nope.
read the wording, it's a type of ability check, which is...
It's a skill check, technically.
Yeah, but a passive ability is not an ability check.
Exactly. Thank you, rule lawyer.
Passive check is a special kind of ability check. Blah, blah, blah.
It's technicality, but it tracks. If you were like actively making perception checks, then yes, you could roll with guidance. But that one hits. Second one.
Advantage, though.
Oh, no.
If you're getting advantage on your passive perception, it gets a +5.
I don't believe he is.
No.
Okay. That's a lot of damage. Okay, hold on.
Cool.
Wait, so we're still in this thick brush of a forest, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So, you guys are tracking along. Horse blinded forward. You're taking up the rear. With some good eyesight, but not quite good enough. Not realizing you've been stalked for the past hour. Realizing they can take their opportunity now. As two direwolves pop out of the brush from behind.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
One of them hitting. Both got attacks on him.
No.
Dealing...
I'm sorry, I just saw the tokens.
7 points of damage.
Alright.
Look at them big puppers.
Both nip at you. One of them just misses as the one pulls you towards it, biting deep into your leg. Everyone roll initiative.
Ooh.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Oh, I rolled shit. I rolled pure trash.
Add turn. There we go. Okay.
There you go.
Actually, I wanna... do the smart turn thing by hiding one of them, because thank you guys
I'm
for
the
tips.
clever boy.
Yes, thank you. I'm learning. Initiative. Okay. Okay.
We're not on the turn tracker, by the way.
I add you guys again.
Yeah, every time you
Yeah.
change
Ah.
maps.
Okay. I thought that I can keep you. It's fine. Right. How about now?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Can no one else see anyone else's name?
No, I can't see anyone else's name.
Same.
Which, like, cool. Okay. But at this, cool. But also, sometimes at first glance, I can't tell
Can you
which
guys
one's
see
Danny
Iris's
and which
name now?
one's...
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I can change it now. There you go. I'll change it.
Okay.
Ah, there's a wolf. Ah.
He says with it, chewing his leg off.
Ah,
Ah! A wolf!
I'm so dramatic.
no!
Ah.
V is gonna turn towards Iris and be like, perhaps you would like to reason with them?
Can you not be all snarky?
Now is not the time.
They're like,
Oh, now
Perhaps we should wait for them to finish their meal before we talk to them, right?
There's 2 wolves.
I was like, get my daggers ready.
And he started us off.
It's just a slowly increasing number of wolves.
no. I think we stumble on their territory.
I randomly roll these encounters every time, Kate. I'm sorry that they keep being animals. I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise.
I'm just glad it's not Tarask yet.
I sit down. I look at Iris. I suppose you wish to do your thing then. I trust you, dearie. And I will take the dodge action while I sit on the rock.
Vanny!
Wow.
It's like,
A lot of responsibility on my shoulders now, buddy.
in Kieran's leg. He's just,
A chance. She has a chance.
The power move.
go ahead,
The
Ars.
Show us how
power
it's
move.
done.
You got a reason with them, Iris? It's your turn.
Oh, right. It is my turn. Yeah. Can I...
Turn screaming actively.
Yeah. Yep.
bleeding profusely from
Yep.
his leg.
Yeah. What would I do in this situation with the wolves?
Oh god, they're so much bigger
Hmm.
than
That's
us.
what she
Yes,
said.
they are large.
It's not large.
Double checking.
Huh. I
At least they're
can't.
not bears.
I can't grapple
Mm.
that.
You know, you can grapple large.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
thing is, if they grapple Kieran, they can literally just drag him around at full speed
Oh.
because he's 2 sizes smaller than them.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Speaking of which, can I get a strength save?
Why
from
do I
Kieran?
want that to happen?
Oh
Here.
boy.
Why
Hey.
do I? It's like
Hey.
ah, yeah.
Strength save.
Good luck.
Nope. That's not one.
You're prone.
No, wait.
Oh,
You're a
okay.
halfling. You can reroll ones.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I keep
No,
forgetting
your
to do that.
features.
But then you gotta take the roll
Forgettings.
afterwards. So if you roll another
Aha.
1, you have to take it.
13.
You just
Hey.
passed, so it goes a pull on your leg.
You're
You buckle,
welcome,
um,
John.
but then Craig sneezes and you stand up. Iris?
Okay. It's grappling. Do I know the reason why it's attacking? Do I notice they're like malnourished again as well? Like with the bears, they're hungry.
Make a nature check.
Mm.
You do know
Natural
that Source
20!
has no game.
-1.
Yeah,
so it's
like-
19.
I'm gonna finish pouring this beer, hold
Yeah, sure.
on.
I rolled a nat 20,
Yeah,
but it's
sure.
-1. Yeah.
They look not necessarily malnourished, but for being dire wolves, you'd expect them to be a bit bigger. Their fur seems to be a bit like patchy almost, and they're foaming from the mouth.
Ooh.
Oh, they're rabid. Get that thing out of it.
Rabid.
Get Kieran out of their mouth.
Okay. As I noticed, is that an action that I had to do any of that? All that?
No, that's fine.
Okay, that's free. All right. I'm gonna walk over to them, and I'm going to. I would like to do a contested. Actually, I'm gonna rage, so
Okay.
I get my advantage. So I prove I'm the dominant person,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to ungrapple. Is Kieran grappled right now?
It wasn't grappled. It was just to see if he'd be knocked prone. But now since it's released his leg,
Okay.
Pouring out blood.
Yeah. I'm gonna just.
I'm screaming.
You're like, it's a big dog. Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking what would be the reasonable thing for Iris to do because they're pretty rabid. I think she's gonna wrestle one.
Okay.
To get it away, so the group can get away from them a little bit, so Kieran can get away.
I wrestled a wolf once. Go ahead. Make me a
Yay!
strength check,
I get advantage because I'm raging.
and I will contest it.
Ew, yeah. So that's a +5 to that, so it's a dirty 20.
I rolled a 16. You successfully grapple the wolf.
Yeah, I grappled the wolf that bit Kieran.
Yeah, it'll be the one here. on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I grapple it, and I'll say, "No, he's small fry. Now go after me." So I like grab him. It's like now, heal.
Will, just a point of order. Sven would have come along with us, seeing as his purpose is to gather stuff from fallen people.
Oh no.
Sven's hiding.
Yeah, so just assume that he's taking the dodge action at all times, but it's up to you.
He is in this tree.
Where...
Kill him.
For now.
That
No problem.
particular
Just
tree.
telling you he's not back at the village, he's with us.
Thank you for point of
Okay.
order.
Yeah,
All right, Iris,
sorry about
that is your move, action, and bonus. John Ralphio.
So I'm gonna run towards the tree that Sven's hiding up. That's 25 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Before I start climbing the tree, which I can't because I only have 5 feet of movement left, I'm going to cast Fireball on the one that Iris is grappling.
Fire
since he's-
bolt. You mean?
Fire bolts,
Hey.
and since he's grappled, I get advantage. Correct?
No, you
No,
do
that's
not.
restrained.
it's a
Grappled, you
ranged-
don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, my bird is gonna fly down and use the help action on the wolf that's being grappled, so I do get the help action.
Here is your bird. I'll put it beside
Natural
Iris.
20.
Hey.
Very nice.
Yeehaw! Kill it.
Oh yeah.
11 points of fire damage straight to
Ooh.
the face.
Okay, give me.
And I am climbing 2.5 feet up a tree.
You're like, eh.
Yeah, you kind of just like wrap your arms around it, and you're off. You're like just like wrapped around it, feet not touching the
I
ground.
try
at
to
the
climb and I just slide back down to the bottom. That is the
Sven
end
is
of my
like, get
turn.
your own tree.
Where's my familiar token? I want it. Oh yeah, it's right
It's
there.
up
I
It's
moved
right
it up,
next
yeah.
to it.
Iris.
Mm.
It's right exactly where it needs to be.
Yep.
All right.
But it's 1 HP.
A bird wearing sunglasses.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards the wolf
Okay.
and stab twice.
Good.
That's an 11 to hit.
That misses.
I'm gonna attack again. Oh, that's worse. I missed completely. That's my turn.
All right. You run up with 2 daggers in hand, as it kind of sees you coming around the
Yeah.
bird, takes a step back and misses, dodges both attacks. Greg.
All right. I'm gonna try to do something similar but different to what Iris is doing. I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff and run up. And what I'd like to do is kind of grapple it from behind, but also have my quarterstaff like in its mouth so it can't bite down on anything.
Okay.
And I guess that we're just gonna do a grapple check first, and then work out the rest from there.
I don't know
If
if...
this is what you were going to attempt to do, let's see how well you do it.
Yeah, this is what I'm attempting to do, and you can tell me how wrong I am.
Okay.
All right. So my grapple check first. It's a no, that's an 8. It probably doesn't work.
Yeah, I get a dirty 20.
Yeah, no.
So
Okay.
you try to jump onto its head and put your quarterstaff in its mouth, but don't stabilize yourself. So you just slide off its head and land in front of it again.
And just to double check, grappling counts as an attack action, right? Or is
Correct.
it- All right. In that case, bonus action. I'm just gonna kick it twice. Kick it in the face. Not twice, just once. I don't get that yet. Yeah, I'll just kick it in the face. Okay. That's much better. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 5 bludgeoning damage to the one there, and then I will stand back up because I moved less than half my movement, and I don't want to be prone. Please and thank you.
All right. The wolves' turns.
What are these blue dots?
those were the concentration dots.
allies within 5 feet of that creature.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yes
they're from the
and
last
no.
game, so we were concentrating
Right.
spells at the end of the last game.
Right. Okay.
How injured does Ciaran look?
Yes.
Kieran, you mean?
Yeah.
Ben can't read Irish.
Ciaran?
Yeah, his name's Kieran.
The halfling. That's...
Which one? Very.
Hello?
Okay.
Not that halfling. Got the halflings. The first one is going to the one that Iris is grappling is going to attempt to attack Iris. What's her
Okay.
name? Okay, no, it's just 0 movement. Okay. Okay, so it'll attempt to bite you while you're on it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits me.
Dealing
Don't worry, I'm raging.
10 points of piercing, so you take 5.
Yeah.
And the other one's going to bite Craig.
Okay.
Because it tried to jump on him.
Yep.
Getting a 7,
Okay.
so
Nope.
misses
That's a
terrible.
no. No. Yes. Bad dog.
And that is their turn. Kieran.
Aaron is going to disengage. Woohoo!
Yep.
Run away.
Good idea.
Let's go over here.
This is my tree.
Sven's up top of it. No, it's mine.
Fuck off.
Get your own tree. All right. Do you want to use a bonus
Wait,
action?
Kieran, you were prone, dude.
Wasn't prone.
Who was it
No,
from?
he succeeded because I reminded him that he has a feature.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Kieran, any bonus action, or you want to do your turn?
Nope. That's my turn.
Fanny?
Well, it seems that it's come down to this then. And I'll stand up and I'll, which one's grappled again? The one right in front of
Iris
This
up
one
here.
here.
Iris
Yeah.
is the one grappling.
Iris is the one
One on top.
grappling, correct? Alright, in that case, I will turn and look towards the one in front of Craig and begin to mutter something under my breath as I cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright, so it's going to make a wisdom save of 13.
It succeeds.
Alright, so then it's going to take half damage. And it's going to take half of 15 psychic damage.
So 7.
Yep.
That'll be. Okay. You can see
Alright,
their health
and,
bars, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No, we cannot.
You don't see anybody's health bar except the person. I only see my own health bar.
I might have only done that
yeah.
in the other one, not in this one. So.
Honestly, I don't think it's worth. The fight's gonna be over so quickly. I don't think it's gonna be worth fixing.
Okay.
It'll
Yeah.
take you 10 minutes to fix it.
I'll for the next maps, I'll copy the ones from the village because that has,
Yep.
the name showing and the health bar showing, and copy those for the next
Honestly,
ones.
it's more realistic if you don't realize how hard people are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you can see them.
Also, I don't think the one from the village had the names showing.
I know how to fix it, so I'll set them up in the village and then copy them
Okay.
forward.
Yeah,
Technical
that makes
issues.
sense.
I'm done.
Iris,
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. Well, since it bit me. Which I'm already grappling it, so my hands are pretty full.
You can restrain it.
I could. It's gonna bite me again, though. But I do get my rage. I keep my rage if I grapple it and keep restraining it.
You
Yeah.
could kill it.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
A
But it's
rabbit.
rad.
And we are.
Yeah. I think she's gonna make the assumption that it's very sick.
it is.
So she's
is.
gonna put it out of its misery.
Like even like especially up close, you can see like you're trying to grab at it and you're like pulling handfuls of fur off of it as you're trying to get a hold of it.
Oh.
It's like very matted. And like you're feeling it now, and much of its like muscular body does feel much slimmer now. Like it looks bigger, but now you're actually like grappling onto it. You feel that it's like a bit withered.
All right. Well. Okay. Then in that case, I will whip out my great axe. It's with both hands though, so I'm not gonna be grappling it this turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll to hit. Do I get a +2, correct?
To damage.
To damage.
Yeah. So it's a normal attack roll.
Yeah.
Plus damage.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Okay, so it's a D12. Probably gonna cleave this motherfucker. We'll see how much I get. That's gonna be an 11 slashing damage.
Yeah, very deep cut, right like in the shoulder, down its side, as it starts bleeding profusely. It's still up though.
Don't worry. It'll be over soon, and you'll rest forever. You'll rest in peace.
John Ralph, yep.
So as this crazy emotional scene is going on, you see John Ralph here just like pitifully climb 15 feet up a tree, and then cast a firebolt at the same wolf that Iris is attacking. So that would be not very high, less than 10 to hit.
No, that misses.
All right, and
Did
then
you-
I'm going to. So now I'm going to use my familiar to use a help action, like, go V, shine. Show him what you can do.
Thank you.
Oh.
Huge.
Help action on the wall.
Huge.
Wow. Thinking of other people.
Look at
What?
that.
He's just
Wow.
looking
Look
at the
at
bird
that.
that's like talking to him.
No, John Ralphio talked to you.
Yeah, that's my other character.
Will, I just sent you a text.
He's just like,
Quick question about something.
It's a good question.
B looks at Iris and says, "You sure you don't want to talk to him? Are you really, really sure?"
It's sick.
As I just grab him and jab my sword in its eye with a nat 20.
Oh!
Ooh! Do you get sneak attack?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I do get the sneak attack. Okay, let me roll all this. Could have been better. 9 damage.
In total?
Wait. Hang on. No, sorry, I didn't roll crit damage. My bad.
Yeah. So dice
Yeah,
damage.
literally.
Sorry, I'm gonna
all of
reroll.
Yeah.
Gotta reroll.
So
Yeah,
that's-
so it's... No, the sneak attack was critted and I did it properly, so it was 14 damage.
you stab it in the eye.
Yeah, 14.
You rip it out, just bleeding profusely out of its eyes. It goes down to one paw. Very deep breaths at death's door. Still.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
That one.
Okay,
Come on,
stop
Ben.
This time I don't get advantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, the
So,
advantage is
No,
on
it's on the
regular.
first
roll.
attack. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was almost another nat 20, dude. Only 19.
I don't. That hits. And
Plus,
it dies.
yeah.
It's that one, so
Mm.
Cool. I did roll a 1, so...
that's all you. Yeah. So you see that Laybird. It kind of looks up at you with its other eye as you sink your other one into its throat. Pull it out as it collapses beside you.
I move past Iris and I go, now what about this one? Do you want to talk to this one? As I get ready to stab him as well. That's my turn.
All right. Craig.
First attack will be with the quarterstaff as I whack it on the head. That's going to be I believe, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that's going to be... Why did you roll low, motherfucker? You had such great potential. 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, give me a second here. 5. Okay.
And then bonus action, I'll headbutt it with an 11 to hit.
That would miss.
Okay. All right. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Your punches are good ones. It's good. Seeing that you've killed its mate, it's going to turn to V and make an attack on him instead.
Come on.
That'd be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 points of damage.
Cool.
It sinks its teeth into your leg as well and tugs. I want you to make a strength save, please.
Yeah, hang on.
Is this a grapple check or a special ability?
It's not. It's a special ability.
17.
You pass. Okay, so it tugs on your leg and you hold fast. It tries to knock you down to jump on top of you, but you flex it off and it releases its grip. Kieran.
B is not looking good.
Yikes.
And he turns around in pain again to the barbarian. You sure you don't want to talk to this one before he kills me?
Kieran shouts, "You ugly bastard!" And I need a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's 8.
Ooh, it's going to take. I cast Toll the Dead.
Of course.
Is it damaged?
Yes, yeah. They both
It's
did damage.
damaged, right? Okay. That's 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. A loud gong rings in the air as it shudders, its body convulsing a little bit, but still up. Do you want to do a bonus action or move?
Kieran will move farther away.
Smart man. Okay, what you
This is my tree. God damn it!
He's moving away from your tree. There you go.
Alright.
That would be Vanny's turn next.
Alrighty, bud. Vanny will get up, step forwards, and look the creature in the eye. And she will let out a little utterance as she sends a sliver of her own mind into its, casting Mind Sliver. I need an intelligence save.
I need some grandpops.
He gets a -4, so that's 2 because I rolled a 6.
Because it's a wolf.
It takes 1 psychic damage.
Oh,
And in addition to that 1 psychic damage, the next saving throw it has to make gets a -D4.
that's right.
And I will stand right there. And that's my turn.
Iris, you're up.
As V asks the question, Iris says, "No, I don't think it's going to listen to reason. It's sick. I'm going to pull it
Have
down."
you tried?
Gee, you think? As I'm bleeding to death.
Iris ignores this. It's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, D12. Again, 11 slashing damage.
Oof. Bring it to close to death's door as well. A large
Oh,
gash on
damn.
its side.
Damn.
My God.
Ralphia?
So this one I was like, good job, V. I'm gonna take this one for myself as the bird is gonna distract this one as well, giving me advantage.
You're gonna have to move the bird in.
He flaps his wings and like just distract his eyes and just moves away right at the moment where the fireball hits his face. I roll a 19 plus a lot to hit.
That hits.
3 points of fire damage.
That's exactly what you needed.
Nice.
It no longer has a face.
You burn its face off as requested.
Oh, Jesus.
Because it kind of slowly burns away the flesh and fur on its face as it collapses in front of the group. And you've defeated the
I hate
direwolf
the
again.
forest.
I think you can negotiate with it now, Vanny. Sorry, Iris.
I just want to tack it on now. That is another 67 experience to everyone.
Nice.
Did we level up?
I think we're about 100 away,
No,
100
not
away
yet.
from leveling up.
1 second. We're at
are we at
175. We were at 175.
So that's 110.
Yeah.
How much XP does a bear give us again?
No,
Was
we
that
only had.
divided-
How much?
was
We
that-
had 175 before?
We had
Was that-
175. We're up to 242.
Well, was that divided by
So it's
6 or
literally, we just
7?
need to kill
Divided by
two more bears
6.
and we're good.
I'll still give it to Tyler when he gets back, but there was only 60 views, so I divided it by 6.
Yeah, because that's how XP works.
He'll
the rules.
get credit for you guys stuff you do.
Right.
1 second.
The 242, Ben.
So I think when Jean Ralphio mentions this Iris is like,
By the
What
way, I'm
a-
saying this from the top of the tree.
okay. Do I even hear this? Is the question.
I yell at.
Yeah, it says a lot enough.
They were sick. It was gonna be no use to talking to them. As I gesture to V as I pet the coat on the wolf, and you see like the fur has been shedding.
Ugh,
think
you may
it's-
want to like wash your hands in the water over there, Iris, because that's like a lot of hair just like coming off. Like I may not know much about diseases and stuff, but that seems fucking
Craig,
nasty.
I'm still in my rage, by the way. Craig.
Yeah, for a little
We've
while.
all lived
Shut
through a
it.
pandemic. We know about 6 foot distance.
Yeah.
Social
Wait 1 second.
distancing,
Yeah,
washing our hands.
Social distancing.
Speaking of which, William, I take a short rest and I try to clean the wound because I don't want to catch a disease.
Yes,
Since that thing was not looking good.
Who got bitten, by the
There you
way?
go.
I got bitten.
Kieran, V, and
Kieran
Iris.
did.
Okay.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, go ahead.
See, yeah, okay. Wait. Is wow, not bad. 23.
V, what's your constitution?
Oh no.
+1.
Iris?
+3.
Kieran?
2.
Make a medicine check on yourself. Yes, they're rabid, but you think that maybe if you like treat it lightly or get some rest, like you can like walk it off. Essentially, you're not going to contract anything.
D&D, where you can just walk, sleep off the rabies.
Not quite everything be so
Yeah.
but rabies.
Again, not confirmed that it is actually rabies. They could just be feral and sick. It's not
Yeah.
rabies.
Okay.
Something nasty in that mouth, but maybe not rabies.
This has got to be work at the Beastmen. There wasn't any, when I went foraging, there weren't any animals. I think they're, clearing the forest or they're scared of the smaller game away. Not to mention they're bringing chaos with them. They could have twisted the minds of these wolves.
Or they could just be not eating because the beastmen are eating all the stuff.
Remember,
what
this forest has no game.
That's what I just said.
Is it?
I think
Yes.
we'll be okay.
They'll be fine. They're at
Are we-
peace. They're with
Will we
Orion
take a little
now.
rest here?
A rest in the forest? Okay.
I take a
Interesting.
short rest.
He
I'm
proclaimed
looking
he
like
was
shit.
taking one.
I stay at the top of the tree for doing the entire short rest.
I go join him on the adjacent tree.
Is that a
Hey, that was
new
really
character?
cool.
Really?
Really? That would me giving you the
Safe my
advantage.
character to do this.
Yes. You should do that more often. I'm good with
Fuck
sword,
yeah, I
but
will.
it's a big fucking wolf.
Does
Two
it seem
big
safe
fucking
to stay
wolves.
here?
Hey, this is our tree.
I'm on my tree.
I don't think in pitch darkness we should be staying here.
Again, it's midday.
Yeah.
Not quite
Daytime?
nighttime.
But I know because of the
thought-
brush, with the brush and everything.
Yeah.
Is it really a good idea when we don't have very good visibility for the majority of people here?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, that fucked you up first time. Maybe you speak for yourself. You couldn't see those wolves coming. I gave you 2 chances too.
Oh, well.
And he curls up on the rock and becomes a ball of hair.
If you guys want to rest here, take a short rest, you can.
I see no need to, but wait, no, V's hurt. We must
Does
we
it-
must rest here.
Roll your hit
do.
dice, bitch.
I already did. I'm still badly injured.
Seem like we're. Does it seem like we're okay for a few minutes?
Yeah, you spend like half an
Only
hour patching your...
short rest, like relax.
An hour, yeah. So you guys spend an hour just like patching your wounds, relaxing, eating, drinking. Nothing disturbs you. in
Emphasis
this
on
hour.
drinking.
You know what I meant.
Can I, when I finish, well, while I'm doing my short rest, can I examine the wolves, like to see, other than rabies, was there anything? You said they were malnourished, right? They were malnourished. They had rabies. What about like their eyes and their teeth? Were they very like bloodshot and things like that?
Yeah, it's not necessarily
Diseased.
specifically rabies. Maybe not malnourished, but they were sick. Yeah, there was something wrong.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, again, like with the bears, I will move their bodies so that they look like they've been fallen asleep,
Okay.
and I'll put my hands on both their heads and say a prayer to Orion.
Okay.
Again, in my language.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know like the hair is gonna come off my hands or come up in my hands while I pet them, but it's just, you know, it feels very sad for them that they've been suffering in this way.
Oh,
Vanny will beckon Craig over to her hairball on the rock.
Craig's gonna come over and be like, "What's up, Vanny? What's up?"
He does realize that the beastmen are just going to come and eat them, correct?
I don't know exactly because I'm not her, so I can't say I know what she knows.
Well, and she disappears back in her own hair.
And she's gone into her fortress of Heritude. Okay. And then he's gonna walk away.
Excuse me.
Have you know,
Location
my family
of
heritage
Fina.
is quite profound.
Ben, yes. To answer your question, I pulled it up here. If you use it, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Fate, though.
Okay.
Shall we get moving?
Yeah, if you guys are rested and spend your hit dice,
Yes.
you can get moving.
Yes.
All right.
Are you all okay to keep going?
I'm fine. I've done my part. I look
I
at-
don't think the question was directed towards you. I look at V.
I was about to ask V. Do you want me to carry you?
Wait, you could carry me
Didn't
the
I
whole
tell you?
time? I'd be able to look through my eagle this whole time. God damn it!
Are you fine to walk?
Of course I am. I
Hey,
climbed
if
up a
you're
tree.
offering like piggyback rides, I'm totally down.
All right, and I just slap his back and I walk forward. It's like a big ow.
I ask myself, why does everybody have to be so touchy around these parts? I just keep on walking.
You don't like that? Touchy-feely? Stop, don't laugh like that.
No, not particularly, no.
Well,
You guys resume the path. Iris knows where it's leading. She's able to follow it again with her very high survival roll. You follow it again for like another hour or two, and it starts to fade away, the path itself. I'm gonna need another survival check, please.
all right. Is anyone gonna help me?
Cast
I give
guidance on
advantage.
Iris.
Okay, you're giving me the help action and guidance this time. Thank fuck. Okay, I'm gonna
Ungrateful.
Now you get my frustration.
Ungrateful. I played a cleric too, John. Don't worry.
say- Oh, good. Okay, so it's an 18 plus 4 plus another 3.
Fuck. Okay.
So yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you find the trail again. God damn. All
A
right.
lot.
Awesome. Okay.
What do you say when you cast guidance on me? By the way, do you do anything
Sure.
specific?
He mutters some words in Halfling
Okay, I won't know
and
that
just sort of makes a hand gesture.
one.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the trail for a little bit longer, and can everyone make me a perception check? I won't use passive this time.
Ooh, excellent. What is my perception? It's I think plus. Yeah, it should be plus.
15.
12. So I guess I go up to my passive then, right? That's how that works, right, Connor?
No.
Sorry?
What
No?
was it, Lee?
Okay, 12.
Yeah, you never have less in your passive.
Okay, then
Unless
14.
Will wants to rule otherwise.
Nope, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
All right, then
Now
14.
can I add guidance?
Yes, now
Yes.
you can add guidance.
Well, since I'm a rogue, should I just take not rogue, a halfling? Should I just take my second number since the first one's a 1?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
18 then.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to re-roll the 1 in the first place. So do you want me to just take my second roll here, or do you want me to roll another time?
Oh, because you roll twice. No, no, no. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it
take the
rolls 2
second one.
dice automatically.
Yeah, that's fine.
I rolled a 15, so
Did anyone get a 20 or more?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What was the highest one? 18?
15.
Nothing higher than 18, then yes.
All right.
Great
Can I
danger.
get marching order again?
I'd still be in the front because I'm tracking, so.
Yeah.
You orient yourselves
I'd be
within the
behind
woods.
her. I'd be behind her again.
I think I would be in the front this time.
Oh, you want to be in the front? Then I'll go in the back this time.
Alright, assume that Sven is beside me.
Okay.
So if I don't kill him this time. Can you place yourselves here?
Oh. Yes.
You can just highlight us all and drag us forwards.
Yeah. The virus is in the
What is-
front here. So you're tracking, you're running forward, going along, keeping a lookout this time because you think you're traveling into danger, and you trip over what seems to be an armored figure lying on the ground.
Oh shit.
Well, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Alright, it's lying on the ground, right?
Yes. So it's the rock that's here. It's leaned up against it, kind of lifeless, looking down as Iris kicks its foot and trips over it.
What?
Noticing it, I'm gonna pull out a dagger and hand it to Sven and whisper up to him, "Make sure he's good and dead. Then take everything off."
Are you just saying make sure he's good and dead, or make sure he's good in bed?
Who's getting?
Dead.
Cameron, shut up. Cameron, shut up.
When
I'm trying. My
Shut off your
phone won't.
grinder account.
I don't have Grinder. I have a
Wow.
boyfriend.
Stop grinding with your boyfriend. Turn your notifications off. That's after
Okay.
D&D activities.
From
It is
being
done.
faced on the ground, do I notice? Is it full in armor, or is its head visible, or is it...
You trip over it, you kick its foot, as its head slowly lifts up and looks towards you. How do you, was it Shift Z, Control Z? There we go. You see this. Lying on the ground is this fully armored figure with a sword and shield in its hands.
Thanks, I hate it.
And you see just like basically bone underneath its armor. No flesh, as it looks up slowly towards you with like sunken eyes, as suddenly they illuminate with blue light as it starts to stand up. Everyone roll
Nothing to
initiative.
see here. I
Oh,
think
for
if
fuck's
we don't
sake.
acknowledge it, we can move on.
If we ignore it,
Well,
we can...
I rolled worse.
I didn't say this earlier, but I wanted to say I'm like 30 feet away from the party, and I'm stealthing, and I did roll my stealth. I didn't say because I didn't think it would be relevant.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's down here.
You can check and roll 20. I rolled it previously, and I did move my character before this encounter. So fuck off.
I don't see your stealth check here. Did you roll
It's on
in
D&D
It's
Beyond.
Beyond? Yeah.
I'll check for you, Will, because he's in my campaign. Yep, that's
Yeah,
the
he can
stealth
see
roll,
everything that I
21.
do.
21? Okay. So no, you're not noticed by Ben, but you see, like, Iris trips over something, goes, what? And they all collectively scream as something was getting up from the stone.
It's like I look
Craig,
at it like,
Craig is out there in the woods going, "What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? No! No! Fuck no!"
Ugh. Did everyone roll their initiatives?
Yep.
yeah.
Let's get rid of this.
Yep.
Did you put it
I
into
just rolled it
the...
now. Let me just put it in.
They're up at mine.
Just put mine in as well.
Oh, Will, you can see those if you just go into the content sharing D&D Beyond campaign that we have.
Yeah.
Since you're part of that, you can just open the game log
And
it'll
see
show you
Ben's
all the
stuff?
rolls.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, I'll open that now then. Let's sort this.
Yeah.
Slow
It's
to
you,
react. He is good.
Cameron, Ben, and John who are in that.
Yeah, but I think the person in that is Agatha and not Craig.
Why did you put
Yes.
actual Agatha in there? Like,
can't
I
open
don't
it 'cause
know.
my computer will
It was
crash.
months ago, Connor, and
Yeah.
you're like, just put someone in there.
Content sharing?
Yeah, that one.
Game log, right?
Yep.
Ah, okay, perfect. Thank you.
My pleasure.
All right. So this creature stands before Iris. Turns towards her, wielding a sword and shield, and kind of goes
Oh
to
my
the
god, I'm
cast.
so happy it rolled the shittest. I can't believe it rolled worse than I
I
did.
rolled a 4. It's like, all right. You tripped
Ben.
over him. He kind of woke up. It makes sense he goes last. But yeah, go ahead. Start us off, John Ralphio.
Ben, you put your fucking stealth in your name?
Well, yeah, so he knows.
DM, I sent you something. Oh, there you go. Cool.
So, quick question: is the tree? Is this a completely different path, or is the tree still there?
The
There's
tree's
a tree.
still there, but it's a different tree.
It's a different tree in the exact same relative position. to us.
Exactly.
I go 5 feet towards the tree. I cast Firebolt on whatever the fuck that is.
All right.
5 plus something. It probably misses.
No.
And I climb 10 feet up the tree, which is all I can do with the rest of my movement.
All right.
Meanwhile, my familiar is going to go here. He is going to prepare an action. That prepared action is to use the help action when V is going to attack it.
Can you prepare actions
You
with
do
your
know that
familiar?
I'm hidden, right?
Yeah, what's your passive
Okay, in that
perception?
case, my passive perception is 13. I do not see.
You don't see him. V's gone.
Can I use you? Okay, he's just gonna straight up use.
You
the
know
help
I'm
action again.
lurking.
Okay, in that case, he's just straight up gonna use a help action, no prepared action.
Okay. And it's on the next attack roll, so it makes
Yeah,
against
it's whoever attacks him next.
it? Okay. So I mean, like, if Kieran and Vanny use spells, doesn't count unless it's an attack spell?
No, it's an attack spell, so it would
Unless
I mean,
they
you
make a
can
save.
have- You can have the bird if it's staying there. Hold action to help action when V goes to attack.
Yes,
That's
but
what we
that's
wanted
that's
to
what I
do,
did
but-
originally, but I don't see V. So I'm like, oh, V might have abandoned us.
Again.
Fair.
So it makes sense.
Safe to assume, yeah.
All right, Kieran, go ahead.
Kieran goes like, whoa, and then goes, fuck off. And there's like a bright streak of silver light that comes down at it. And I need a deck save.
I love how your Sacred Flame casting word is fuck off.
So very Irish.
That is
Fuck
the
off.
exact reaction I want to an
Fuck
undead
off.
uprising. Just fuck
I'm
off.
trying to see if it has... Okay, no, it doesn't. All right. So deck save? No. There's 6. It fails.
Ooh, okay. It takes 1 radiant damage.
Okay. It is not susceptible to radiant, is what I was checking.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Um,
So it kind of just like sizzles a bit and goes. It tickled.
And I'm gonna move around behind it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
my turn.
right behind it. Okay. Okay.
So I dart around.
All right, Fanny, give it a go.
Vanny will calmly turn to Sven at her side. Sven, dear, that one looks like a good one for you to go and climb, pointing to the coniferous tree to the southwest of us.
Carnivorous.
And, She will calmly hobble over here and stand there and wait as she holds action to cast Dissonant Whispers. It'll go off right before her own next turn so that she can hopefully combo it with a stronger spell.
Iris.
Okay. I just replied to your thing.
Maybe, but in this case, it wouldn't. Then
Okay.
no, you're fine.
Am I prone?
No, you not tripped, but you like stumbled on it. Like you stubbed your toe
Okay.
on his foot, and you're, ow, metal, and like kind of caught yourself and stood up.
Okay. I am a little bit stunned by this thing, so I think I'm just going to.
Not an animal this time.
I know, that's the thing. It's just like, it's an undead, which I'm like, I'm not familiar with those.
I've rolled multiple times to make sure I didn't get animals. I was like, good, it's not an animal. Kill it. It hisses at you.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All right. B.
I move 20 feet away from it. Yeah. And I throw a dagger.
That's not 20 feet. There you go.
Sorry.
That's fine. Shuffles
Yeah,
a bit
no.
forward.
And it is an attack roll, so
Yeah,
you
no,
have
no, no,
advantage.
So it's this creature, it's like a skeleton in dark armor.
Yes. So you see just
It's
under
dark
the armor.
with a skeleton inside of it.
Exactly.
Ugh.
And its
Awesome.
eyes are
20.
blue flame. A 20.
Just, ugh.
Natural 20 or dirty 20?
Yeah. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20 hits.
And that was with the advantage or without the advantage?
With my own advantage. So that was 6 piercing.
And yeah, so for
And then I chuck
it's 6. Okay, yeah.
6 piercing total.
Yeah.
And then I chuck my other dagger.
Okay.
Another dirty 20.
Nice.
3 damage.
Down. Okay. So you go whah, whah, and 2 daggers sticking to it, no reaction.
No reaction on its part.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I lied. It does not have a shield. It just has a long sword.
Oh, fun.
So it's kind
All
of
the
has
best
it
it
It had
positioned.
a shield, and then the arm holding the shield fell down.
You picked the arm back up and reattached it, but not the shield.
You guys, I rolled a d6 instead of a d8 for my sacred flame.
Do you want to
Well,
My
reroll it?
guy! My guy!
Now you know for next time.
There you go.
Craig.
Yeah!
I never roll the wrong dice with digital dice.
I'm gonna just look at this thing. Craig looks at this thing, doesn't move, doesn't blink, just reaches into his pants, pulls out a PBR, shotguns it to give himself liquid courage.
Yes, sir.
Because I get the feeling that this thing will try to frighten him.
It is the breakfast, lunch, and dinner of champions.
It is. It is everything of champions. So my wisdom modifier as temp HP. I am concentrating on it. And I lose a beer. Where are my beers? And then where the beers at? And then I'm just gonna I'll move over here so I get a little bit closer, but not too close. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay.
I love how terrified you made us, Will.
I'm like,
No, no,
this
no,
thing's
no.
gonna have some sort of fear feature. I would like to circumvent that.
No idea what you're talking about. It is. What would you take? Its longsword and thrust and slash at Iris, taking the dodge action, so I get disadvantage. Good
Today.
call. It can do a lot of damage. I rolled 2 4s, so that's
Great.
good start. And ooh, that's a natural 20
Oh!
With
that you
disadvantage.
dodged. So the lower roll is going to be 17.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Okay, so you'll be able to get 2-handed. So that'll be 9 points. You didn't say you're raging.
No, I did not.
Okay. So you take the full 9 slashing as it misses wildly with its stab, kind of still waking up and comes back down and slashes across your chest.
Good.
John Ralphio.
I climb 15 feet up the tree and cast firebolts onto its face
Okay.
area. It no longer has a face already, but I try to aim for the helmet.
First
And
instinct
that is a
to remove
4,
the
so
thing.
no.
That would miss, sir.
And my familiar is going to go even closer, and he's going to prepare an action to use the help action when it is the beginning of V's turn.
Okay. Kieran.
Kieran is going to do the same thing. Another bolt of light comes down. Dex save, please.
I get an 8.
Okay.
Roll a d8 this time. 96.
8 radiant
Ooh.
damage.
Yay!
Baby.
So this time a giant spear of light pierces it as it sizzles a little bit and starts turning towards you.
Uh-oh.
Anything else? Nope. Betty.
Alright, well, right before the end of Kieran's turn, I'm going to release my Mind Sliver, so I need a intelligence saving throw from it.
What's its intelligence? Plus your... Fuck, a 6.
Alright, so it's going to fail, and it's going to take 2 psychic damage to get a negative d4 to what I'm about to do to it.
Psychic. Okay, no. Good.
Okay.
2, you said?
And, yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that must sting. Although I don't know if you have the mind to feel it anymore. And I'm gonna whisper some sweet nothings into its ear as I cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Whoop.
Wisdom saving throw, please, with a minus d4 to it.
Oh, I don't think I even need to roll the minus d4.
No.
What's the save?
It
13?
applies anyway. 13, yeah.
No, even if I roll a 1, you rolled
Yeah,
a 13,
It's,
so...
it's still consumed, though. And I'll take 9 more psychic damage and be forced on its turn. Or is it immediately? Let me double check that.
I think it takes its reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about it last time. Okay, so 9 damage?
Yep, 9 damage, and it moves as far away from me as it can, using its movement speed as a reaction.
It lets out a shriek as it'll go... You're over here, so it'll go this way.
Aren't undead mostly immune to being frightened?
Not a frightened.
It's not a frightened effect, and he is not immune to being frightened anyway.
Do I get an opportunity attack on him?
Yeah. Wait.
This is count as forced movement.
No, they do get opportunity attacks.
It's
Their
not
own speed.
pulled. It's not pulled or anything. It is like walking. So
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
believe you guys do, yeah. The
Yes.
bird can too, but it's holding an action, so...
Well, the thing is, birds can't attack, period.
Alright, there you go.
But
Yeah,
familiars
familiars
attack.
can attack.
So Iris and
Birds
Kieran,
can.
you
Unless
guys...
it's a warlock. It's a warlock one that can do it. I rolled a...
Do I look like a goddamn warlock?
I know, and I'm just
I
pointing
don't know
out.
what you look like.
What if
Sarah.
your bird is a warlock?
Do any of us look like warlocks?
Everyone slowly turns to Vanny just in the corner like, yeah.
Okay, so DM, I rolled a dirty 20 for my opportunity attack on
That
him.
would hit.
Cool, so my great X. I rolled max damage, so that's a 17 slashing damage to him.
You're not raging, right?
I am raging. Oh wait, have I have
No,
gone
no,
to rage?
your turn is next.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can't rage.
so minus 2 of those, so it's
15.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't rage yet. Sorry.
I just double checked the ruling. Anytime that a creature is forced to use its own action economy to make a movement, it counts as moving
counts,
under
okay.
its own will.
Yeah, because it's not forced, it's doing it itself.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought, I just wanted to make sure.
Kieran rolled a 21
That would
to
hit.
hit.
What are you hitting with?
And he jams his sword in between the armor.
Nice.
And it takes 4 piercing damage.
Okay, 2.
I
Alright.
stumble up beside the others, or waddle over. Ah! Well, this seems to be going much better.
Iris?
I'll take a nap now. Wake me when it's over. And I'll lie down prone on the ground. That's the end of my turn.
What?
Oh, Danny.
Iris, go ahead.
Okay, I think Iris like shakes herself out of like being a little bit terrified of this thing. She just like slaps herself like, come on, come on. You know, like she gets into a rage. She slaps herself like, fuck, why did I get so goddamn terrified of this fucking thing? I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
1d6 plus 3, so I gotta roll first. Nope, natural 1.
It flies into the forest behind.
Swing and a miss, and I'm like, fuck! I'll
B?
move one forward right next to Kieran.
Can I make an insight check to see if we're even hurting this creature with physical damage?
Go ahead.
That's a 10.
Sure.
What? Sure?
Sure.
He said sure.
They hit
Okay.
it. It reacted when it hit it. Whether it's being hurt or not, sure. Could be, could be not.
Also, it is the beginning
Cool.
of V's turn. Therefore, my bird is going to use a help action where the creature used to be. And
Yeah.
fuck all.
I know.
Mm.
I love that. I love that. I know.
William, do you allow optional disarming rules in your game? No?
Optional? You mean
Oh,
as like
God.
in replaced like as a special attack, like grappling?
No, but there's like optional disarming rules that if I make an attack, it has to make a save against that attack or lose its weapon. It's in the DMG, but it's optional. That's why I'm asking you.
The thing
like
is, if
flanking,
it,
it's not
if it
everybody
does
that
do
uses
that,
those.
it's going to be like they can use it against us too.
It does no damage, right, though? If it,
Yeah.
Instead of doing damage, it's to disarm.
No, it doesn't
correct?
do damage.
Yeah, okay. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
attack roll, not an
literally just
ability
me
check.
trying to like steal their weapon, and they do make a save. No, a check. It's like my attack roll versus its ability check, either dexterity or strength.
Can use a weapon attack, knock a weapon, or an item from a target's grasp. The attacker makes an
Page
attack roll.
271, if you guys want to
Yeah.
follow along.
The attacker
Are
makes
you at
a
home?
tester's roll.
For those of you at home.
Sure. But I can use it against you guys.
No,
we
Of
want-
course.
damn
I'm fine. I'm
You-
a magician. I'm a wizard. I don't have weapons.
I mean, eventually I'm just gonna be using my fists, so sure. Try to take
So
my
we
fists
can.
away from me.
Yeah, if you want to try to disarm them, I don't see that was like a staple rule in previous editions. So making it optional now, I guess, makes sense. But if you want to use it, I don't see any problem with that.
4th edition.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine.
Can't wait.
You.
So I rolled a 14 to disarm.
And it's in athletics or acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's
Yes.
the same bonus for both, though. I get an 18.
All right.
So
That's it. That's my turn.
you go to like spin his sword out of its hand. He's trying to like arm lumps to his side, holding the sword still.
Basically, yeah.
Great.
All right, I come running in. I
His
am unafraid. I'm unafraid. I'm gonna do my quarterstaff attack first.
Yep.
That's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Max damage, 11 bludgeoning.
Ooh. That would be 5.
And then I'm gonna kick him in the nards.
Assuming he has some.
Yeah, assuming he has some. An 11 to hit, I assume misses.
That misses.
Okay.
He finishes his retreat.
Just an aside for the disadvantage rule, if the creature is holding a weapon in both hands, the attack has disadvantage.
Oh. Good to know, because he is.
Yeah, so just in case you try to use this against Caitlyn, the creature has disadvantage on Kate, and Kate has advantage on the save.
Because
And I'm
she's
currently
So good luck.
And I'm currently holding my quarterstaff in 2 hands too.
Cool. I won't try to disturb you. I'm just going to stab you twice.
Go for it.
Oh, do I be mean about it?
Be what? Why would you be mean about it?
We'll see.
Well, are you rolling dice or are you jacking off?
He's doing both.
You'll
at the
never
same
know.
Time. He's doing both at the same time.
The attack 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no. Okay. 10 points of slashing.
Okay, I'm down to 2 hit points.
Sorry, 9. 9.
Um,
9.
9. Okay, I'm down to 3 hit points.
So it slashes a huge gash in your chest, and it's going to reach out a hand, almost forestroking you as you feel your the air leaves your lungs. It's going to make
1
a
second.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just gonna do my con
check,
check.
yeah.
Yeah, I passed.
You're good, okay.
Still heroic.
He's going to attempt to life drain.
Oh, no.
That is not the feature I thought he was
No.
going to have.
If he kills you, turn into a zombie.
Oh, no.
A 16 to hit.
Which was just the entire group turns into a zombie one by one.
A 16 hits.
I'm okay with that.
You said you're at 3?
Oh, zombie
I'm at
campaign.
3.
Oh, that's just what he needs. Okay.
What are you concentrating on?
V,
Isn't that
that's
temp
a
HP?
sacrifice I'm willing to make.
What was that?
Aren't you getting temp HP from what you're concentrating on?
Yeah, no, I only got 2 temp HP, so I was at 12. He rolled 9 plus 3. That's
So you take 5 necrotic damage
I am down.
as you guys watch as part of his soul leaves his body into the white. He just kind of breathes in as he crumples in front of him.
I am down.
You,
Oh, shit.
the 5 damage you took is a minus on your total HP as well.
Oh!
Oh, great.
Fun times! For all! Kieran! Now would be a good time for healing magic!
Yes, it would.
I got you, buddy.
And that'll be his turn.
When my turn comes.
John?
How high is this tree?
Not
'Cause
Jean
how
Ralphio's
high
turn?
is- I climb up another 15 feet. If
Yeah, it's
not
John
high enough
Ralphio's
for
turn
that,
right now.
I am gonna Wile E. Coyote it and just climb into midair.
Oh, like above the tree? As
Yeah, just keep flying above the tree.
Oh, it's high enough that you go 15 feet, you're still high enough in the tree, and you can see down.
I'll say, how high is this tree?
Very.
Okay. I firebolt the hand that is currently sucking Cameron. Sorry,
Nice.
not Cameron, Greg.
Nice.
Yes.
That's a 2 on the attack and 2 on the attack roll. So no.
I don't shit.
My familiar is going to fly and prepare the action to help action V when it's the beginning of help V's turn.
Okay. Kieran.
Kieran's like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
And then he casts Healing Word.
You only have to do level 1. I only have 5 possible hit points.
Motherfucker, I only have level 1 spells.
Well, that's great news.
Level 1. Level 1.
Alright.
Not for much longer.
Yikes.
Healing Word.
I want
Okay.
to survive. Hey, hey.
So yeah, you're within 60 feet, you can healing word him.
You get
I
6
swear to God,
hit
you're
points
like
back.
cockblock.
Now,
Oh,
guess
sorry.
what? I
Go to
get
5.
5.
Five.
I get 5.
He got
Okay.
zucked, he
Well,
goes to
that's not okay.
5.
Alright.
Miscounted. And then I use my action to Sacred Flame again.
Okay, I'll make a dex save.
I get back after a long
DC
rest,
13?
right?
DC 13.
I got a 14.
Right?
Oh.
Alright. Do you want to move?
I don't think so.
Okay. Vanny,
Yeah,
is your
stay
turn.
away.
Alrighty. Vanny's
Dark
gonna
Craig.
open an eye and go, ah, Still going on, is it? And I'll use half my movement to stand up from prone. I'll stretch. Alrighty then. How is it looking? She asks Iris. And I'll take the dodge action as I wait for her to respond.
Jesus Christ.
Iris, it's your turn.
Great
I
party.
look at Vanny, and for the first time, she is fucking pissed. Like, Vanny, get the fuck up!
For the first time. You sure
Vanny
about
looks
that?
at her very confused as Vanny is currently standing.
I summon my bear as a bonus action.
Give me the temp HP!
Yes, what I'm
The
doing.
bear!
Summon my bear.
And
Who was that again?
doubles. The
Double.
bears and doubles.
Give me my bear. Come to mommy.
Bear?
Bring out the bear.
Can
30
you,
feet.
can you control
yep.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah,
How many-
everybody gets 6, I think, temp. Yeah,
5
6
plus your
temporary
level.
Yeah, so 6 temporary HP. Everybody.
Sweet.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put my temp.
It makes up for what I've lost.
Until it kills
Plus
you.
6 or 5?
It's 6.
6.
And you get advantage on all strength checks and strength saving throws in the area. Or in the aura. So that's my bonus
Cool.
action. I go all the way here. I push I'll go around where Kieran is. Or not Kieran, Craig is. Get in between. And attempt to grapple this motherfucker.
Craig?
Where?
Yeah. Okay. I'll move out of the way. I will.
So the bird is tiny, so you can occupy the same space.
Oh,
Bubba's
Yeah.
actually also
Oh, that's
flying
true.
above
Go
it.
around to the bird side.
well, I don't have enough space because I was right here.
Alright, well,
1,
let's just-
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
I
actually,
am
Yeah.
prone.
So I'll be here. Although
here,
he
right?
did touch
1,
him, right?
2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you can make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to grapple him to see if I can disarm him as well. Is that possible, or
You
is it
wanna
just
grapple
only-
him or disarm him?
Disarm is a different. You can either disarm him or you can grapple him, but you can't.
Because
do
the thing
both.
is, if I grapple him, the next attack would have advantage on him because he's gonna be grappled.
Oh, the next
So
grapple. No, grappling is restraining. Grappling are different things.
It just gives him 0 movement.
Yeah.
okay,
It gives him 0 movement, or makes your movement half speed, while you can drag him away. Disarming him is it's an attack roll, but it does no damage, but removes his weapon. And he's using a soul drain ability, which I don't think uses his weapon.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Is like, what's the best thing I should be doing at this point? Attacking or
Attack him.
Attack.
go? I hit.
Slash.
That's gonna be a 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Sweet. That'll be 15 slashing damage.
Oh, is that just... Oh, that is just enough. Boom. Very nice. You cleave it in twain as it crumples, the blue flame from its eyes dissipating.
May I, like, cleave him all the way right down the middle?
In twain, as you so choose.
Yes.
Sweet.
There you go. You guys have
Yes.
defeated the white.
Fucking whites.
Um,
Oh, it's a fucking white.
it was
Oh
a
my
white,
God.
yes.
Oh.
I hate whites. I hate them.
You guys get
Great.
117 experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have leveled up.
When we get a long rest.
When you get a long
Which we-
rest.
Well, we
Which you
definitely
probably need.
Really? Do I need it, William? Do I need a long rest?
Sweet.
What is... Hold on. Just give me 2 seconds here.
We get 117 each?
Each.
Yes. Holy
Whoa.
It's
fuck.
a CR3 creature.
CR3, yeah.
Christ.
This was just
That could've
tossed
been
up
a lot
between this and a
worse.
basilisk, and I was like, I'll go with the white.
Whoa.
I'll go with the white. Is the table here? It is. Okay.
Question about leveling up. Are you using roll for HP, average HP, or roll and then average if it's lower than average?
You choose. You can roll. If it's lower than average, you can take the average.
A roll.
If it's lower than the average, and I want the lower one.
Someone who purposely wants to make their person weak as shit because they keep hiding away and using their bird for help.
If you want to keep the
That is
lower
a
roll, I'm
first
not going to stop you.
What was that, Jerry?
At least I'm not a coward. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna dismiss my familiar as soon as battle
You roll.
starts.
That's an
Very nice,
very
Connor. Very
obvious.
nice.
That is cowardly.
On the white, if you choose to loot it,
And get in there.
um,
Svenny, dear, come down from your tree and
Just-
gather his things.
climbing past John Ralphio to shimmy down the tree.
Craig
John
is just kind of.
climbing up the tree before he realizes the battle's over and climbs all the way down.
If anyone's looking at Craig, he's just kind of like
Yeah.
like lying back on the ground, just kind of staring up at the sky, just kind of like, I almost died, bro.
You feel sick to your stomach. Your skin, if you look at your hands and people look at Craig, you can see he's much more of a pale green than he normally is. And you can see these dark green veins coming up on his neck. Your breath is a bit ragged, too.
Like, I've had hangovers before, but this is somehow worse.
This is one of the worst hangovers you've ever had, yes.
I would help him up. And if he stumbles, I go, okay, easy.
Oh. Thank you,
check?
Iris.
Carol, what's wrong with him?
A lot.
Make me a medicine and then a religion check.
Medicine first. Whoa, nat 20 medicine.
Huge, okay.
23.
And the religion?
3 medicine. Religion is going to be a 15.
So you've heard of conditions from this before. Being a cleric, you're familiar with various undead abilities. You can tell that normally this is something that's reserved for shades or shadows, where they'll sap the life force from someone, and it can only necessarily be reversed with restoration spells. But being a white, it's a similar ability. But you think that just sleeping it off, a long rest, will do the trick to fix his problem.
Oh, thank God.
But you know that his vitality has been sapped. That if if he had died with this effect on him, he would not have come back.
1 second. 1 second. And he's gonna go over here into the bush and go.
It's okay to puke. It's okay to puke.
I'm okay.
Tomorrow.
I'm
you'll
okay.
be right
1
up
second.
there.
1 second.
Like part of your puke is like black, and it's not. Yeah, you're having. You had a rough time.
Ugh.
What's Did anyone bring Advil?
See, like the spiritual bear, like walk towards you.
Gives him a hug.
Yeah. She's like trying to nuzzle.
Craig's like, get away, and then pukes on the road.
I think for the first time too,
I'm
Iris.
so sorry.
I
I'm
think
so sorry.
it's okay. It's okay.
You send.
I check out the dead white.
I pat his back, but at the same time, Iris is looking at the bear, and she's like completely stunned. Like she's something that she's never done before. Like the last 2 times that she summoned this thing, she's never seen this thing before, and then something clicks with her that something is familiar about this animal to her. The specific animal.
Specific bear.
Specific
It's
bear.
a special bear.
It's a
It's me
special.
mom.
No, we're not Pixar, unfortunately. But one can dream.
It's kind of.
Ah!
She redheaded or green haired?
Ah!
Merida. All right. So yeah, you guys have defeated the white. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think
Sleep.
this.
Wanna loot it.
Want to loot it? Can you make
Sure.
me an
I
investigation check?
retrieve my knives.
Investigation.
Pull the 2 knives out of its chest.
Guide myself.
Guide yourself.
Yes.
I'll check. 13 for investigation.
9.
A 9. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
So you notice that it is wearing a chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It has a long sword, a long bow, and 30 arrows. And you find... hold on. 24 silver on his body.
Nice.
Fuck. A appropriate response.
We each take 4 silver.
Yeah.
Share
Yeah.
that amongst yourselves.
Money.
Money. I think
Oh, did
Kieran
we-
would do. I'll let
we-
Kieran divvy up the money while I'm handling the armor.
You said we each get
Feeling generous.
4.
Sven is helping with that armor,
Four
because Sven is going to carry that armor.
You said
It's
4
really
silver
heavy.
each, right, John?
Yes. It's
Okay.
4 silver each.
What did you just say,
Nice.
Kate?
That's gonna be heavy though. Chain
That
shirt.
is the reason why he exists.
He's a strapping young lad. He can
It's
carry
because
it.
I have no strength, so I pay another person to carry things for
I
me.
will- Well, I could carry things for you.
Wait,
but
wait, wait,
whatever.
wait.
Yeah, but I don't want you to.
It's fine. It's fine. So I'm like carrying everything. I just dump it on Sven and I just walk away.
Good boy, Sven.
Does he get overwhelmed by the weight?
He's okay. I think he's okay. He catches himself. He's a little off center for a second, but he catches himself.
So everybody gets 4 silver. That's what you said.
Yeah, 4 silver.
John?
Yep.
Enough experience to get to level 2. And that
When we sleep.
Ooh.
Can we
is
sleep?
where we're going to end it today.
Yay!
I would like to sleep, please.
You guys can rest, yes. You guys can rest after you get your level up your characters to level 2. And in 2 weeks, we will reconvene. My location will be different, as will Connor's.
Nice.
I'll have my. So when I long rest, I get my go back to normal HP.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. The condition is fixed after a long rest. It's only if you die with that effect, or don't get long rested, or don't get revived in 24 hours, you come back as a zombie.
Okay.
But no, so as
Why
long... Go ahead.
Why don't we roll our health right now before we log off? we
Connor already did.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm gonna.
Mine.
I'll roll.
Of course he
Oh,
did.
well.
I rolled a 10.
There you go.
I rolled. What did I
And
roll?
remember, you roll plus your con.
Oh, I rolled. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You got your
I
con,
rolled-
and then if you upgrade your
I
con
rolled-
later on, that's retroactive as well.
I rolled a nat 1. I rolled a 1, not a nat 1. It's a D8. Doesn't matter. So I go to 4, right?
You take the average,
Right,
so
so
it'll
You
be
can choose
half
roll
plus
or
1.
average.
So on a
It'll be
D8,
half
it'll be
plus
5.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
plus your con.
5 plus 2,
I
so
get
I'm
the fair
going
hit,
up
okay.
7.
Ben, to be clear, your character does not have proficiency in all the social skills, correct?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay, you didn't.
I
Okay,
am
nice.
the face.
Ooh, I
So,
get
uh,
reckless attack.
Okay,
Yes,
so you're
if
saying
you do.
that after this fight, we're having our full long rest here in the woods.
If you want.
Oh, I changed this stuff.
I would really like a long rest.
I think
Yeah.
everybody would.
Alright.
Oh, I could have fucking relentless endured. Fuck me.
It's alright.
Wait.
Right.
It's not a May. It happens
Racial
anyway,
trait.
right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you know.
No, it says you can't. Yeah, whatever.
Is it you can?
It can't. You can.
No, then you have to say it, yeah.
I know. I
Sorry,
fucked up.
sorry, buddy.
I goofed. I goofed on that
We'll
one.
know for next time. If-
John,
if you
John,
done
John, I'm sorry for
Even.
cussing you out for not remembering Lucky.
Remember your
sorry,
racial
John.
traits! Dies, forgets relentless endurance. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up there. We'll see you guys again in 2 weeks. Thank you for stopping by, and have a great night.